See, this is why streamers have like a stream starting soon, because there's just you can't just press the start stream button and then get going. There's like it's involved. Oh god.
We can make you one of those if you want.
Not right now. Okay. That nope. Cable's still not behaving. Don't like where you're sitting. What am I gonna do? Okay. Let's see here. And we're frozen. Because of course we are. And we're in. Oh, great. Wonderful. Let's get to it. Sorry, if I had a camera, you could see me literally moving everything on my desk at once. Let's see. Who do we want to play today? I'll start off with Archer. Why not? It's nice and easy. It's slow. Famous last words. Famous last words. Let's see. Ooh, everything is lagging. This is fun. This is a new challenge. I've got no chat. Awesome. Oh, nope, don't. I almost played an ad. Sorry. All right. Best part about playing the archer is you don't have to think about what weapons you should get. You just get the pew pew. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Hope my controller clicks aren't too loud. I need more slack on this cable. There we go. Okay, we got a guardian. We got a executor. We are fighting. Oh man, this boss gave me the most trouble when I first started. Guys, there's a church right there. Let's get some XP. Weather has been really nice. It's a little hot for me, honestly. We're starting to hit like 90s, and I'm like, ugh. Don't want to go outside. It's too much. Ooh, guarding. Yeah, no, I'll be doing a lot of that. Let's see. No. Yes. I love these. I love these, like, less likely to be targeted. It's so dirty. It's so cheap. It's craven. Yeah, I'm not gonna be guarding. But, I don't think our guardian's gonna want that. What stuff do you have? Oh, jeez. Nothing for me. Okay. I call myself dirty and cheap. Yeah, when you're it's like less likely to be targeted. I mean, you could argue that I'm like, no. You know, like, well, the guardian needs to, you know, get his guard counters, so he needs to be targeted, and then the executor needs to be able to parry to do more damage. So, really, I'm a team player by having them fight each other instead of me. Not quite in the 90s yet. Yeah, it got hot fast. We had a freak hailstorm pass through, like, yesterday, 2 days ago now. We've had some really strange weather. Okay, I want that. See, this is the stressful part of the game, where it's like, hang on, there's loot here. Let me like loot. Oh, my allies are fighting. I hope they're not, you know, dying. And sure enough, they always are. You're in the northeast? Ah, okay. Pew! Pew! I can't help but think that this is just not doing it. Oh, I'm also not... I'm only level 1, that's why. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna... Okay, so now... This should... HP restoration on attacks? I'm still not 3, so this weapon's not going to do anything. Awesome. Have I tried getting good? I gave it a shot. It's totally overrated, dude. Like, absolutely not. Oh, you missed my videos? I missed my videos too. We're in Denver. Yeah, no, we're in Colorado. Huh! I won't say like where in Denver, but we're in Denver. It's kind of like, you know, like in California, it's like, okay, are you closer to LA or the Bay Area, right? And then everybody in San Diego is like, dude, we're our own place, and it's like, yeah, that's very cool. You know, or like New York, it's like, are you from the city or are you from upstate? In Colorado, it's like, are you in Denver or the Springs? You know? Ooh, we're chugging. I might have to like close Chrome or something. Let's see. That's good. Don't need you. Okay. Awesome. Now we finally get this. Yeah, no, it's like, it's that weird part of the year where like, you know, it'll be like 100 one day and then 50 the next day, and then you get like a hailstorm that totals Sarah's car, or, you know, like it'll fucking snow or some shit, like something really, really weird. Yeah, in Michigan, you hold up, like, they hold up their hand and you ask where they live. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's always cute. Dude, the spring sucks. Like, Colorado Springs is, like, awful. Like, don't go there. Don't live there. like I don't feel bad saying it. Like, it's not... I've been there, like, maybe 10 times. 3 of those were because, like, I was going to the Ren Fair, and the Ren Fair is in that direction, right? And it's like, dude, that place is just, like... No. Oh, thanks, Eowyn? Am I getting that right? Gentlemen, where are we going? What are we doing? You can't pin in... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get the church then. It sucks when this happens. This happens in, like, every time I play, like, Fortnite, Apex. I've played, like, 5 games of Fortnite. I don't know why I led with that. Whenever I play Apex and we have a team and we're all going, like, different directions, it's like, I hope we're all really good, because this is not bueno. Oh! Remembrance. Ooh. Please engage. Oh my god! Sir! Alright, let's see. Let's get the stones in here. Oh, I got really... Well, two-handing. I'm definitely doing that. Don't need that. Yes! Yes! Thank you for dying there, dude. Owen's just Irish spelling. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay, gentlemen, where are we going? I wish there was a way to ping that you had a stone sword key. You know, because like I keep like dropping it, marking it, then picking it up, and people don't look in the bottom right corner because it's a little painful. No, I don't want to do it. Cool. Oh, we're going to exactly where I am? Convenient. Enemy felled. That means loot. I want it. Where... Oh, did that guy kill someone like way the hell out there? Alright. Okay. Let's do the stone jail. Or the ever jail, sorry. Yeah. We'll have the zone and everything. It'll be perfect. Famous fucking last words. Come on. There we go. Huh! Get ulted! Haha, it's my fart arrow. Now for the part of the game where I strafe slowly while throwing arrows out. Mighty shot! Ooh! Go get it, bird boy, you can do it! Yeah! We're doing great! Just let him hit you. You're doing wonderful. No! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Oh. I hate the walking ones, but I feel like that's better. I can only get that to proc when I'm like drinking an Estus or something. Whoa. Ah, okay, this is what we were fighting. Got it. I was wondering why there were 2 bars. 2 bars and 1 boss? Is it dead? Yeah, okay. It's like, it's still sitting up. What? Did we get screwed? Oh, come on. That's not fair. Oh, we gotta kill all the flowers, maybe? Come on. Give us something. Yes! Well, not that useful. Alright. You're not working? Yeah, no, just take it easy. Thank you for tuning in. I will continue existing if that's what you want. Yeah. I swear to God I am working on a video. Like, script is almost done. It's complicated. It's delicate, you know? I don't want to say anything too stupid. That's the trick. Like, if you want to be a successful YouTuber, it's like, it can't be too stupid. Let's see. I left you guys looking at a cat's butthole. I know. Dinah Drake, do you want a High School Musical video? You don't want a High School Musical video. I mentioned looking into it on one stream, and people have been asking for me to do a high school like that. Haha! I framed it with my ult. That like High School Musical, and then what else? Yeah, High School Musical, Pitch Perfect, Dear Evan Hansen, Amelia Perez, Wicked. A lot of people have been asking for Wicked. The big one was oh my god, it was such a bad movie I can't remember what it was called. Wish. Oh my god, Wish. A lot of people asked for me to do Wish, and it came out like while I was in grad school, and I was like, oh, like there would have been a Wish video if I was not writing a fucking thesis. Mamma Mia. A lot of people have asked about Mamma Mia. Actually, as a consequence of my thesis, I found an article that was really good, actually, that talked about Mamma Mia. Okay, what do we want to do? I'm thinking the Erd Tree Bow. That hurt, but you know, if we had a Recluse, I would have gotten the Moon Staff, but instead I'm going to stick with this. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we can get rid of that bow if we need to. Don't worry about it, Tabar. I appreciate you being here. Just leave the stream open if you want for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like the movie was like okay, I've been saying the same thing every time anybody asks me about it. It's like, was the movie good? Was the movie bad? The movie was fine, right? Solid B minus. You know, it was like an 82, 83 out of 100. But again, because of Dear Evan Hansen, Amelia Perez, Wish, like all these terrible movie musicals, it looks fantastic. Like everyone's like, oh my god, that's so amazing. And then also it's like, it's the prestige of it being Wicked, right? Everybody loves Wicked. So it's like, is it good? It was really okay amongst human waste, right? So it was that's what made it like, you know, I hope I'm making sense. All right, what do you want? I don't think I want any of these. Cost of reducing. Okay. Now I just can't die. No, I saw Wicked on stage. It was really cool. You know, like, don't get me wrong, like I love Broadway, I love musical theater and all that, but it sucks because it's kind of like, it's not like video games. It's kind of like arcades almost. Where like it is such a privileged hobby? Is hobby the right word I'm looking for? Because, like, you need to be in the right place. You know, like, for most people, it's not a matter of, like, oh, I'm just going to, like, get a ticket and waddle down to the theater. It's, hang on, I need to, like, take time off work, set aside a long weekend, get a flight, get a hotel room, you know. So it's not just like, oh, yeah, that was a really great couple of hours. It's like, hold on, this is a whole week of my life I need to set aside, you know. And so it's kind of like arcade cabinets, because, like, in the town where I grew up, we had, like, a little sort of, like, bowling alley pizza place, like a couple, slot machines, and, they had, like, one arcade cabinet that kids could play. And it would rotate out every, like, 2 to 3 years, and so it was one of those, like, oh, I don't get to experience this game. You know, I don't get to experience these, like, arcade cabinets unless I'm, like, literally flying to the other side of the country, you know what I mean? Dude, you just found out about music? Isn't it sweet? Tons of fun. Yeah. I've heard that the best kind of music, honestly, right? Because, you know, if we're going to talk about music theory, the best kind of music for me is the kind that you listen to. Not all of it. But the best kind of music for me is the kind of music that, like, I listen to, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, Dana Drake, I hear what you're saying. It's kind of like Hollywood accounting. I'm not going to pretend to understand it, but it's like every film... Holy shit, what just happened? Tabira with 10 gifted? Thank you so much. Everybody say thank you if you got a gift. Oh my god, and you subbed with Prime! Thank you so much! It's so very kind of you, I really appreciate it. Holy shit! Thank you very much. I'm speechless. I have no idea what to say. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about... Yeah, Hollywood accounting. So it's like, I can't remember exactly what it is, and I'm not going to get it right. But it's something like every time a studio starts to work on a movie, like a movie enters production, they start it as like its own company. So all of the money that they spend, or any money that they lose, doesn't get counted because it's a part of a company that goes bankrupt, or something like that. But like, it's like one of the reasons they can like still turn a profit even if a movie doesn't do great. I think, and like Broadway, not like musical theater, but specifically Broadway, the, you know, regional theater, has taken, seems to sort of go in that direction where it's like, it's gonna be like really popular for 2 weeks and then close down. No, Tabira, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, I mean, that's the other thing that people ask me about a lot. They ask me a lot about jukebox musicals, and I'm like, I don't hate jukebox musicals, it's just... It's... You know, like, okay, let me put it to you like this way. Like, imagine if I was like an anime reviewer, and somebody was like, dude, what do you think of this AMV, right? I'm not saying that, like, AMVs are bad. I'm not saying that, like, AMVs are, like, a waste of time or anything, and if you love AMVs, like, fucking go for it. But, you know, I can't review an AMV using footage from Dragon Ball the same way that I would a Dragon Ball show. You know? So it's a little on the awkward side. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, Tabira. Ooh, Marhams with the tier 1. Thank you. Oh god, someone's dead. Hold on. Where are you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where the fuck? Oh. I'm on my way. Hold on. No. No. Fucking camera. No. Oh, I almost got him. Oh, he's doing a remembrance quest. Haha. You fell on your butt. Yeah. Nice try. Nice try. Thank you, Merhams. I really appreciate it. Can't believe that Twitch let me keep the E-sharp emote. I thought that said overachieved for like a split second. Like overachiever. Okay, we can still hang on. What do we want to keep? I like this. Nope, wrong button. Fuck. Okay, add lighting. I mean, we could technically replace the air tree boat just because we don't need the incantation buff. Where the fuck are we going, guys? It'd be really cool to do the castle, but we're not exactly the Blue Angels here. We are not in formation. We aren't doing shit. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, and it's just okay. Like, especially when you look at like a film series, you know, where the studio knows they're gonna be able to put butts in seats. It's like they're just trying to like cut as much cost as possible, and it shows and it sucks, you know. You know, I was thinking like all the MCU movies. I don't know about the Star Wars sequels, but definitely the Star Wars TV shows. You know, where it's like, let's just, you know, cut costs, make money. You know, so long as we're putting money in the project, it'll be good, right, guys? Like, not exactly. It's not exactly how it works. Like, that's something like that, like the one animated movie Food Fight, where they got like all these celebrities to be voice actors, and like obviously must have made a lot of money from the corporate sponsors, and then turned out one of the worst movies ever made. You know, it's very much that whole thing. Okay, what have you got? I feel like the archers should drop bows, but hey, what do I know? I'm about to get absolutely shreked by this dog. Alright. Missed my ult. Having a great day. Alright. Okay, let's get rid of my pin. Do you guys want to do the Shadowy Castle of Doom? We're going to have to head toward the city anyway. Lowest common denominator problem. I can kind of see that. I mean, that's I feel like I remember reading somewhere where that's why like there aren't as many Mel Brooksy, not another teen movie kind of things, is because they don't do well in international markets, which makes sense because comedy is so like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say cultural, but like close to home, I guess. You know, like I could watch an American comedian and be like, I don't get that joke. But if I'm gonna watch like, I don't know, an Indian comedian or a Chinese comedian or a South American comedian, they're gonna joke about something, I'm gonna be like, this is right over my head. You know what I mean? I mean, it's having everything be financialized, where everything is an industry that, or everything is like an asset that can be traded. And all these finance bros, you know, they don't care what it is. They just care about product and the ways that they can maneuver product. You know what I mean? That's all they care about. So it's like, we're not talking about film. We're not talking about, I don't know, creative anything or making something good. We're talking about product that we can trade, that we can go long, that we can short, you know, that we could do something with the equity, blah, 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 you know. And that really fucking sucks. You know, because if that wasn't the case, like, I want to be unambiguous. I'm really against AI, but you know, if the whole like financialization of everything wasn't the case, then you know these crypto bros would have better ideas for prompts to pump into the AI machines. But it's just you know, it's 17 permutations of chick with fat tits, and like it's like, oh, okay, you guys have no idea what you're doing. Got it. Would somebody think of the shareholders? God, I just like, and that's something that's like legitimately difficult for me, because I get those people in my comments. Like, I get people who are, I literally get people in the comments, people DMing me, who are mad because my channel doesn't have good branding. It's not whether or not like the video is good, the argument is good, what I'm saying or anything like that. It's literally just, oh, you don't have branding. Where's your like logo? Where's your fucking jingle? I don't know. It's kind of like what it's kind of like what Mr. Beast did with his burger joint. It's like, oh, it doesn't matter like what the food tastes like. What matters is the branding and the name associated with it. And I'm like, that, good sirs, is not why I got a music degree. It's not why I got 2 music degrees. It's so sad. So sad. Oh shit, that's the zone. Oh my god, I fell. I fell on the side that the zone is closing in on. Perfect. Did you guys get the invaders? Because I kind of ditched you. Oh, this is not good. Wait. Oh, here we go. We'll be fine. I mean, yeah, if you're trying to cut costs, like fucking, like if you're trying to cut costs and you don't care how or why, yeah, like it makes sense. Like you can, oh my god, Mr. Manager, who is a boomer and thinks that I hate my wife jokes are the funniest thing on the planet. Here's this magical computer thing where I can just type something in and then a picture shows up. Like what? Like, look at a picture of the 80-year-olds on the board for Disney and tell me that any one of them knows what a fucking Infinity Stone is. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. Especially when it comes to musical theater, because, like, a lot of these musical theater projects, when you listen to people, like movies in particular, when you listen to people talk about them, there's just so much contempt for the art form. It's like, oh yeah, you know, we wanted to have a musical movie, but we didn't want it to feel like a movie or a musical movie. And it's like, are you having a stroke? Like what do you? Oh, I'm trying to paint this picture, but I'm trying to paint this picture with a hammer and a chisel. You know, like it's a sculpture. Like okay, that just do the sculpture. Like why fucking carve away at this mutated art form that you clearly hate? Doesn't make any sense. Well, I think the thing about AI, right, is that it's kind of, I don't know if shibboleth is the right word, but it's kind of becoming like a code, you know? Almost like a dog whistle, I guess, if you want to go that far. But it's like whenever I see a business with AI or AI art, I'm like, oh, cool, just I can completely disregard your opinion. You know, because you know, when you're online, everything's anonymous, everyone's anonymous, and it's like, oh, you know, is this like a 14-year-old who's misguided? Is this an adult who was raised in a terrible environment? And it's like, oh, this dude's like advocating for AI art, like he likes this. This is the world he likes to be in. It's like, ah, well, fuck that. I don't have to take his criticism seriously. This is great. AI is a buzzword? Yeah, absolutely. Well, I feel really bad because it's like... Because, I mean, like, if you're going to be specific, it's generative AI, right? You know, like, it's generative AI, but... Ooh. Do I want that? I do. Magic or lightning? Magic or lightning? Magic or lightning? Magic or lightning? We'll do magic damage. Actually, do I have any useless items I don't need? Yeah, why not? Okay. No, I changed my mind. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Wait for me. Oh, fuck. Where did they go? So, fun fact about me. I get lost in this place all the time. Uh-oh. This is not good. I am stuck. I need an adult. Let me go this way. Hey, I found my friends. AI is an easy litmus test. I would say like generative AI, because like here's the thing. Until guys, we can't do the boss. We can't do the boss. Bail. I mean, it sucks because up until like a couple of years ago, basically like the NFT craze and generative AI and ChatGPT. Like when you talked about AI, it was like a really cool thing that people look forward to. Like I technically did AI in my Super Collider class in grad school. I put Markov chains together to imitate the counterpoint from like a Bach cantata, right? And then, you know, I passed it through a custom format filter. Ooh, Grizzlebrand, the Prime, thank you. I passed it through my own format filter so it sounded like voices to as close as it could, and then I, you know, built a reverb so it sounded like it was in a cathedral. That is AI, right? Oh, I think I'll grab that for one of my friends. Oh man, when we get to the final boss, you got a surprise waiting for you, bud. Yeah, so like that's AI, or like, you know, when you think about like when you're playing Super Smash Bros. By yourself and you're playing against a computer, you're like, oh yeah, the AI is really good in this game. Like in this game where I'm fighting against enemies, the AI is really good. But it's like now it's become this thing because it's like tainted. It sucks. It sucks. You know. And like the music industry, like that's the thing about like the pop music industry is there's so many fucking open secrets. You know, it's literally just a matter of talking to the right people to find out exactly how it's working. And like the music industry has been using generative AI for a lot longer than they would like to let on. You know what I mean? Merhims, exactly. Absolutely. You know, and it's difficult because like one of the things that I talked about, like I'm just gonna keep bringing up my thesis just because I'm a narcissist now, but like I've talked about this before, where it's like synaptogenesis and dendritic pruning that happens when you're a kid and a teenager, and it's like that's neural pathways. It's exactly how these AI models function. Please, damn it. You know, does that mean that learning as a biological robot, you know, is that AI? It's like why do fucking business majors have to ruin everything? You know what I mean? Grizzlebrand, I can't remember if I thanked you for your Prime. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. You do not have to subscribe. That's not a bait. It's not reverse psychology or anything like that. I don't keep to a schedule, so if you guys don't want to give me your money, I totally fucking get it. Like, not mad at all. Generative AI, yeah, fucking. It's ass, dude. Well, that's the thing is, it's like there's an like you want to talk about like auto-tune. We could talk about auto-tune. Like I could talk about auto-tune till the meteor hits. You know, I don't. No, you don't have to. No, and Tabira, aren't you supposed to be working? Holy shit, Tabira with another 10. Oh my god, thank you. Still don't know what to say. You just got off work. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. I thanks. Fuck, I wish I had something better to say. Yeah, wow. Everybody, if you got a gifted sub from Tabira, be sure to thank them in the chat. I'm really glad I'm playing the Archer because I've spent so much time looking at the chat I didn't want to die. I did do a video about autotune. Yeah. Well, and so the thing is with a lot of digital practices on in music, right? What it is it's a digitization of what was or what was basically happening in the analog world. That's why they call like audio programs digital audio workstations. It's like an audio workstation. You know, to put these synthesizers together, you kind of have to know how a modular synthesizer like a Moog synthesizer works, right? In one digital audio workstation, DAW, a DAW, right? You go by she, her. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tabira. Fuck off is a great pronoun. Oh wait, shit, I don't want to. Okay, well, he's dead. If you ever look at the DAW reason, when I know the hotkey, it's when you push tab, you literally turn the, or you get an image of behind the rack, so to speak, and you literally get like patch cables that you plug in, like you would with a Moog, right? So a lot of digital audio is just like, it's kind of like what Photoshop did to, like text setters, you know, people who would like create pages for newspapers and magazines, like all those tools that they would use to cut and move and all that, you know, they're preserved. It's kind of like how like the save icon on Word is a floppy disk, you know. Okay, hang on. Louis Aster, I have something for you. That is all yours, bro. Yeah, let's see what he's got. Oh, he didn't have another katana. Sick. I love doing that. Alright. You got to the final boss, just, oh yeah, here's the best weapon for your class. I want this, and then I want this. And so, like, when you're talking about, like, auto-tune, there's an element of it, and they're different, right? It's, ooh, I want the thingy. It's kind of like vocoding or a talk box, right? It's a kind of filter. Power of the Ancient Dragon. Do you need the power of the Ancient Dragon, Chimichurri? I won't be mad if you take it. Yay! We all have great weapons. Teamwork makes the dream work. People, well, yeah, like people have been literally like airbrushing and painting pictures since the dawn of time. So, like, what a talk box does is say that I have a synthesizer, right? Something that's producing sound, right? I have something that creates sound. That sound goes through a vinyl tube, right? And I stick that in my mouth and I bite on the tube, and then as I contort my mouth, I'm basically using the sound from the talk box coming out of my mouth. There are a lot of people. Oh God, what's his name? Something Rogers. Oh my God. Oh my God. How am I? I'm blanking. Somebody Google it for me. I'm fighting a boss. Hold on. I want to say Zip, but that doesn't sound right. Like the god of Talkbox, and I think his last name is Rogers. Sorry, I'm consulting Sarah. Nope. He was on the Arsenio Hall show once. That's like a really famous clip. Uh-oh. Might be thinking of somebody else. Uh-oh. The Arsenio Hall show. Just... Troutman? Nah, it's not Troutman. I will find it as soon as we're done. There are a lot of instances of talk boxes. That's just the case. So like, what you're doing there is you're basically replacing your vocal folds with whatever sound is what is functionally coming out of a speaker and going through a tube into your mouth, right? The opposite of that, sort of, the backwards version of that, it's kind of complicated, is vocoding, right? And so vocoding is when I talk into a microphone and your voice is basically letting the sound come out of whatever your instrument you're playing. So instead of so if you think about, I'm just using like a synthesizer as an example of an instrument, right? Don't think of it as like specific. Oh my God, the lag! As like a specific kind of synthesis. Oh God, oh God. Like, okay, say I have like an automaton. That's a worse example. Shit! Actually, I'm going to take this opportunity. Nobody res me. Oh, shit! Hold on. Sorry. Give me a minute. Well, so that's a talk box. Sorry. Fuck, that talkbox. Vocoder. Hold on. Hold on. I'm doing like 7 things at once. If you could just not hit me for a minute. Thank you. Okay. No, that's the opposite of what I wanted, sir. Yeah, so talkbox, the sound goes into your mouth. Then with a vocoder, it's the opposite. Your mouth basically releases the sound, right? You can see instances, or you can hear instances of both of these in Daft Punk. Daft Punk uses them a lot, right? And what you're getting with Autotune and Melodyne is you're getting like an aspect of that, right? And so it's like if I use a talkbox, if I use a vocoder, people are like very clearly going to be like, oh yeah, no, I can see the skill. I can see him pressing the keys on this little keyboard in front of him. Oh, therefore it's like a real art form. But then they hear like, then they see the digital version of that where I can change the pitch to match whatever I'm singing. And so it's like you're talkboxing and vocoding by listening, having it listen to the pitches that you're hearing and then having it approximate. God damn it, I hate this boss. Hey, Merkwim, how you doing? Oh my god. We're up, we're up. Hold on. I have my ult, so if you guys go down, I can get you up really quick. No! Oh my god, hang on. About to clutch it. Come get us, bird boy! You missed, sir! You missed again! Wow, for someone so big, you're so fucking clumsy. Hi, Merkwim, it's good to see you. I still got 3 Estus flasks, and I didn't hear a bell, bitch. Let's do this. Oh no, you're gonna target our tank? Oh goodness, what are we gonna do? You know what? It's not fair when the tank, when someone's playing the Guardian and they get hit by a grab like that, because the Guardian has no iframes. Like he does, but like for real, he does not have iframes. Whatever you guys are saying, know that I love you. I'm just playing the game. I'm sorry. Yes, we got the Executor ult. Haha! Game, why are you lagging so bad? Hold on, let me mark him. Oh my god, we're fighting lag. It's just oof. Take him down! Nope, 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 nope. Come get some! Why is he outside the zone? Come here. Did we get it? Oh my god, we got it! Wait. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. We did it. It was bumpy, but we did it. Did we get anything good? Treasures marked on map. Uh-oh. I don't need that. That's not good. Okay. Hold on. Yes, sorry. Roger Troutman is the musician. You guys are right. The band he was in was called Zap. So in my head, it's Zap Roger. That's where I got it wrong. Let me... Why do I have these tabs open? Well, I hope they're not important. Okay, hopefully that's going to help with performance. I can also close the folder with all the VODs in it. Do I have BattleNet open? What else can I close? No, that's OBS. Keep that open. Okay. Whew. We are together. Let's see here. Let's see. Pitch correction. No, yeah, you guys are right. It is Roger Charman. I don't know what planet I was on. Ooh. Oh, you notified Discord. Thank you very much. I'm a terrible Discorder. I don't know how you would. Well, there you go. Yeah. Close OBS. You want to see what happens? I don't know. It'll only happen once, right? You're in the low 20s. Hang on. Is that in like Fahrenheit or is that in Celsius or in seasoned? Let's see. Can I get costumes? No. 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 Discordian. Ah. Like accordion. I feel like this is a reference to one of the other games and I just don't know what. Let's see. That one's not good. That one I know is Artorias from the DLC of Dark Souls 1, but I like the Lion Knight. Gotta do that just for the respect. Okay, I think I have everything from the jar. Yeah, in my defense, I would have been streaming earlier, but the Oxygen Not Included DLC got me something bad, dude. Oh, not in freedom units. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it's worn for you guys. Sprinkles, aren't you out on like Cali though? Who do I want to play as? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're in the 90s. That's fine. Oh my god. Oh yeah. So we were talking about like the digitization of processes. So yeah, like auto tuning is like a really interesting technology, but again, if it's just used like it, I don't know how to put it. It's like it's an effect, and when you're using it as an effect, it makes a lot of sense to be an effect, you know. But it's just there's so much baggage there. First thing I do is I ditch the shield on this character because I'm not gonna parry. Please, me? Are you kidding? Yeah! So I think greatswords are like my favorite weapon in most Soulsborne games, and this character's kind of built to use them. So you would think I'd enjoy him. I'm also like a sucker for a grappling hook, no matter what game I'm playing. He's got a grappling hook. So you'd think I'd really like playing as him, but for whatever reason, I am bad. I've tried getting good, but that required practice, and practice is boring. Oh my god, you grew up in Arizona? I've heard legends of how hot it is in California, Jesus. Arizona. I think I've been to Four Corners once. So I have technically been to Arizona, but no thanks. So I remember this one time, Sarah dragged me to a wedding in New Mexico. And I guess this is the wedding for a dude who is now my cousin-in-law. And one of his buddies had been deployed. Nobody told me. Like, I literally, Sarah and her parents are the only people I knew at the entire fucking wedding. And it was not a small wedding. Right? And so their plan was to like have the bachelorette parties, whatever, the night before. And so I was like, okay, Ethan, get in the car with these like 5 strangers. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I did. And then we went to a brewery, which is really cool because I don't drink. It wasn't like fun, and I didn't like enjoy myself. Anyway, but it was still fucking New Mexico, right? So it was hot as balls, even though it was at night. Right? And I was like, oh wow, it's really hot. And the dude driving doesn't turn around. He just goes, yeah, I used to think that until it was 90 at night. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that's how this is going to be. We're just not going to have like a conversation or, oh, okay, cool. It's that kind of car ride. And then we got lost. So I was in a car with them for 3 hours. Wonderful time. Not the most awkward wedding Sarah's ever taken me to. I will commit this to the VOD channel if Sarah wants me to tell the story. You know which one. The one where I was in the basement? Okay, okay. Well, Sarah might want me to tell this story because they're divorced now. And a part of me is kind of like, So I will not name names, but they are now divorced. Should I tell the story?
Yeah, why not?
It's a lot. Why not? Because they might hear it, dude.
My friend will think it's cool.
Okay, and
That's all that I care about.
Okay, so this just okay. So here we go. The one where I was in the basement is a wild elevator pitch. Person 1 and person 2 are divorced. Right. I am not paying attention to the map. I am literally blindly following the dude in front of me. Okay, here's the most awkward wedding I've ever been to. It was rushed, and it was last minute, and it was between Sarah's dear friend and lifelong friend. I didn't want to be specific, but lifelong friend. Like, they've known each other since they were sperm. And now the ex-husband. And for, I'm going to say personal reasons, I won't, actually I do have to say it. It was like a military thing, like, I think he was going to go overseas or something. Huh? Yeah? Okay. They were going to go overseas. And so the whole marriage thing, like, had to happen quick. So, to start off with, this is someone who I think you're comfortable in saying, like, made it through high school because you would pick her up in the morning?
I am the reason that woman graduated.
Okay, yeah. Sarah says that she's the reason that this person graduated high school. Okay, she knows. Cool. I'm dancing around this because I know that people are going to fucking see it. So yeah, and so she went out and got a dress, like a wedding dress. Didn't invite Sarah. It was just like like a last minute thing. Very upsetting. Not fun. Oh, hi, John Edward. Oh, John Edward says hi. Hi, John Edward. Okay, and we lived in the same town, so it was very much like a slap in the face, right? Merhims, I'm not reading that out loud. Okay. What happened was, because it was so rushed, it was so last minute, they ended up having the ceremony in his mother's living room, right? Which is like, that's like all the red flags you need right there. Now, I didn't have to go anywhere to like get a suit, because when you're in music school, you just have like a suit with you in your closet for when you gotta like do performances and shit. So I was like, okay, I can pull this off. This is cool. Now, when I say I didn't know anybody, I have spoken to the bride 6 times in my entire life. Less than that, right? I might have had dinner with her once. Not, with Sarah together. You know what I mean? And, so we have, it's in his mother's living room. Didn't we do like a New Year's party where they missed the countdown? And he put his feet under my ass cheeks?
Yeah, it was at the other friend's house.
Yeah, at the other friend's house. Yeah, this dude did not like respect my boundaries. So it was very difficult to be like, oh, okay. Like, let's like be kind. What weekend did they pick? Oh, fuck, that's right. I missed my dad's birthday because of this. Yeah. So we were like, hang on, we're like super busy and stuff. Yeah. So, okay, so that was the thing, is like Sarah took me to one of her high school friends' New Year's parties with, and this couple just managed to be there. Him and I were sitting on a couch, and, there were a lot of people. Space was not, ample. And for whatever reason, he decided to sit side saddle, and I guess I'm so fat he thought I was a pillow, but he put both of his tootsies under Lefty, It was a whole thing. Every sentence is one-upping in terms of weirdness. Yeah. Sarah, you're gonna chime in if I forget any details, right?
Yeah, but I gotta get home.
Oh, okay. Sarah's got to get her allergy shot because she's allergic to our cats. So, fucking this whole situation. So, I walk into this house I've never been into, full of people I don't know. Like, I could, and remember, I got the whole face blindness thing. I could maybe pick this dude out of a crowd. Maybe. Right? That's a big fucking maybe. And I walk in and his mom goes, "Oh, hi, Ethan." And I'm like, "I don't like that you know my name." And she's like, "You have an important job in the ceremony." And I'm like, "That is not, but I am here to support Sarah. Okay, you don't need to know my name. As far as you know, I am Sarah's +1, and that's it." Sure enough, I've never seen any of these people ever again. So I walk into this house, and people are like dressed up and stuff. Sarah goes upstairs because one of the bedrooms is being co-opted as like the makeup, hair, try not to freak out room. If you've been to a wedding, you know, right? And so like I'm now in a stranger's house, just like, okay, well, how you doing? And who are you? Oh, I'm the bride's childhood friend's college boyfriend. Oh, what do you do? I'm a music major. What do you plan on doing with that? You know, that shit. All over. And like both of his parents are in finance or some shit, so it just made, God damn it, it just made it that much more difficult. How did I get a gold drop from that? That doesn't seem fair. I'll take it, but that doesn't seem fair. So she goes, "Oh, you and other human I just entity, I don't know who it is, I don't know like what this guy is." They're like, "You two are gonna roll out the red carpet." And I'm like, first off, ma'am, I don't bend very well. Secondly, I didn't know that I was gonna have a job. I didn't come here for like a job. In the past, right, when it comes to weddings, people are being like, "Oh, Ethan, do you want to perform?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I'd love to, but I have to go perform my own vasectomy with this rusty spoon, so I'm gonna be busy. I'm so sorry." Nothing personal. Let's see what you have. I wanted that. I'll take it. It was, you know, it's like, oh, this is not fun. Please no. So I totally get the trust fund reference that you guys are. I didn't get it at first. I totally get it. Looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. Whatever. So she's like, "Oh, you and this guy are gonna roll out the red carpet." They have. It wasn't carpet. It wasn't plastic. It was some kind of fucked up material that they had what I could only describe was like wrapped around like a shower curtain rod. And so I was going to take the one side and the other dude was going to take the other side. And before the bride-to-be was going to walk down the aisle, me and stranger, having no practice, were supposed to like roll it out. Spoilers, we did not have it straight. There were, you know, kinks in it, and it looked like shit. Anyway, so I'm trying to be polite. It is very difficult, and oh fuck, that guy's dead. I'm like, oh, okay. And I guess that part, you know that part when like you get invited to a party where you don't know anybody and the person that you know has left you, and now you're like, okay, time to pick my favorite corner, and that's where I'm gonna live for the next 3 hours, right? Like, this chair is so seat-like, you know? Shut up. So, I haven't gotten to the basement yet.
Oh god, okay.
So you want to stay for the basement?
My daughter stole my chair.
Okay.
Every time I get up, I just couldn't see where I sit.
So, hold on, because there's like the punchline. It's not really a punchline, but the next chapter, this is the best part. So his mom turns to me and goes, "Oh, so and so is downstairs if you want to go and see him." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know if that's, hey, you should go down there, nudge, nudge, hint, hint, wink, wink, social cue that Ethan's not going to pick up on. Or if it's like a, I'm allowed to say, no thank you, where's your smallest bathroom?" Right? So I go downstairs, taking the hint, and right in the middle of the couch, in his dress blues, is the husband-to-be. Watching My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. So, I vividly remember this. He was a huge huge fucking brony. Like, and this was the era when it was really, really popular. But he was like a huge brony, and the one time I went to a party with him, all he did was talk about voice actors. Like, he talked about voice actors and literally nothing else. I'm like, dude, I too am a giant loser. I mean, that's great, but like, at a point, you kind of made me need to like talk about something else. I vividly remember him being like, yeah, if I ever met Mark Hamill, I wouldn't ask him. What did he say? It's like, oh, I wouldn't ask him to do. He was like, oh, I wouldn't ask him to do Luke Skywalker. I'd ask him to do the Joker because it was such a better performance. He was a huge Joker fan too. Yeah, specifically Mark Hamill's Joker. And he enlightened us onto why it's better than the Heath Ledger Joker. It was. You gotta go. Okay. Okay. Be sure to read the VOD or fucking. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay. Okay. Just. Hold on. Are you gonna jump into the chat while you're at your thing? Okay. Do it because I'm definitely gonna be missing out details. I doubt it, dude. There's a lot of twists and turns to the story. I gotta talk about the grandma on the iPad. Yeah, I gotta talk about the suicide note. There's a lot to this story, dude. Okay. You good, dude? Alright, love you too, sweetie. Be safe. I hope you get your favorite nurse. Alright. I love you. Alright, so Sarah is out getting her allergy shot so that she can rub her face on our cats. Yeah, no. We're going to continue the story, okay? It's just that Sarah will help me if I forget anything. Right? So yeah, so he's in his dress blues in the basement with other guy that I just met who I'm supposed to be rolling the red carpet out for. Well, literally. Or like getting the red carpet out with. Sorry. Ooh, Craigblade. Didn't even know I had that. I hate the Smelter Demon because what are you supposed to do? I can't get near him or I die. I can't heal because I'm out of flasks. Do I just die and wait for them to res me? I don't have any other things here. Well, he's not on fire, so I should be okay, right? Nope, he still hurts me. Okay. Hold on. How was your shot? Did you get your headphones? Sarah forgot her headphones, so she couldn't listen. Sarah, you're gonna be late for your appointment. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Yep. Sarah, the story's going on pause until Sarah like fucks off. You okay, sweetie? Oh gosh. Were you listening to something? Okay. Oh my god, I can't do anything. Are you really? Oh, okay. What do you mean? No, you're not missing your appointment that bad, are you? But you're not going to be that late. Alright. Love you too. Okay. Where did we leave off this story? A repulsive night. I'm in the basement. I need someone to remind me. Okay, yeah. So I'm with random dude I don't know. Never met this dude before. This guy is the husband-to-be is in his dress blues, fully dressed up. And if you've ever seen somebody in their dress blues, you know that it's like perfectly creased. It's like it belongs on a mannequin. You know, like it's nice, right? And that's like the point. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, man, I'm underdressed. And then I had that very like salient thought, like, am I underdressed? Like it's a living room wedding. Ooh, I don't know. So he is in the middle of Pinkie Pie something, and I'm like, hey, I don't want to be here. I need my human, right? My wrangler to keep me safe, because right now I'm not safe. So I think to myself, oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to look for Sarah, and I'm just going to sit near her. That way, your dress blues are like your ceremonial uniform for when you're in the army or military. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna look for my human, right? Because the cool thing about being around Sarah is that if anybody talks to me, right, if I'm quiet for long enough, Sarah will respond, and that solves all my problems. Okay. so I go upstairs. As soon as I go upstairs, I realize, oh, that's right, I'm in someone's house. I don't know where I am or where everything is. So I'm now on the landing of the second floor, like in between 5 rooms with closed doors, just like, which one of these do I want to open? It's like the world's worst game show of like, you might walk into the hostess topless. You don't want to do that right now. Like, ah! And there's people everywhere, right? So every time a door would open, my fucking creepy ass would be peering in like, Sarah? So I sat there for a good long while, waiting for someone in the room that Sarah was in to open the door. She opened the door. Not Sarah, but someone opened the door, and I saw just like 7 women, you know, sitting on a bed, doing makeup, doing hair. And I saw Sarah. I was like, I just literally just peeked my head and just like, hey. And so like I was like in the room for a little bit, and then Sarah very much made it clear to me that's like, hey, it's weird for you to be here right now. I'm like, yeah, but it's not as weird as the basement. So I went back down to the basement and I told them I had to go potty, which was ironic because at that point I actually did have to go to the bathroom. Just one of those instances where like I don't feel safe at all, and now like Paleolithic instincts are starting to kick in. So I'm literally just sitting in the basement, and like this dude is, I've never seen a more calm human being. I'm like angry at how calm he is. Not that I feel like he's not taking his own wedding seriously, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, I wish that I could like summon this ambiance whenever I was on stage. I was like, how you're about to get married and you're just sitting here just like, damn, like nothing. I'm on my fucking camera. No. Oh my god. I got you guys. Don't worry. So I go back to the basement. I tell them I had to potty. I didn't have to potty. We're in the middle of like My Little Pony episode 3 at this point, right? And you know how there's a part of you that's kind of like, well, I can't. Jesus Christ. You know how there's a part of you that's like, oh, I can't really do anything about this. I might as well just accept it. I just sat in the basement with 2 people I didn't know and watched My Little Pony for a good 45 minutes. Like, it felt like 7 hours, but I know that that's definitely not how long it took, you know? So I'm just, like, in misery. And eventually it gets to the point where the wedding's going to start, and I'm like, oh, thank Jesus, this is great. This is over. Out of the frying pan, into the oven. Right? Yeah, Dinah Drake, exactly. Like the fuck, yeah. The weddings can be chaotic, especially, yeah. SpongeBob says, I've got diarrhea, man. Fucking, I wish it was like, you ever have one of those moments you're like, man, if I could like imitate all the symptoms of a heart attack, that would make my life way easier right now. Oh man. So the wedding starts, but if you remember, me and other guy have a job. We're supposed to be doing the red carpet, and I don't know when we're gonna be doing that. I don't know what the plan is. Like, obviously no one's articulating that to me because we just fucking met today, like 2 hours ago. So me and Guy, with the audience all there sitting down, we like we're basically shoulder to shoulder because of how little room there is in this fucking living room. And we're trying to roll this carpet out, and I'm stumbling with every other step because there's only enough room for my left foot, and my right foot keeps stepping on it. Looked like shit, acted like shit. I'm sure it came out looking fine, but I was just like, that was hell. Then, and I don't think anybody really thought about this, when I turned around, I was facing the audience, and I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. This isn't what I wanted. I'm right now at this moment in time, I am not a happy camper. Okay. Oh, just remembering it makes me nauseous. So I get to sit down, and you know, like when you sit down and you're like, I'm safe. I am like in a big crowd of people. I'm all the way in the back. I'm next to Sarah, so she can introduce me to whoever the fuck is gonna jump into me. Jump at me, not in me. My God. Wait, I want to do this and this, this and this. Okay. It's like I don't have to worry about anybody like surprising me, and the wedding goes ahead as good as it can be, right? As good as a wedding ceremony can be, honestly, especially given the circumstances, right? Like they had to play the music off of like a little like radio, and it's like, you get it, you know. She looked great considering the time constraints. And I can't remember who married them. I think it was either like their dad or their grandpa or something. Right? But there was like a family dude like marrying them. It was very much just like, oh, this is like a nice little family event and I should be here. Like this is so fucking weird. So it gets to their vows, right? And the cousin wedding, right, that started this whole thing, at that wedding, where I got stuck in a car for 3 hours with complete strangers in the middle of New Mexico. The pastor left the vows in his car, so they had to wing it. And she's like an accountant, so they don't wing it. And I was like, so like that was like the big blunder when it comes to vows. Come up to the vows, and like, if I say wedding vows, you're immediately just like, oh my God, I love you so much. You are the best. I remember that time when we went to the garden and the flowers were so pretty. And you're so pretty. Oh my God, I love wedding and being married. And right? Like, that's, okay, wedding vows. That's what a wedding vow is, right? This dude, right, who's, I like, spoilers, he never sees combat, right? Like, he doesn't see combat, never sees combat, like, he starts talking about how he had nothing to live for before meeting the friend, and how life, like, wasn't worth living, and it starts getting really fucking dark. Like, really fucking dark. And what it turns into is this dude is basically just like, I had a plan to go through with like fucking offing myself, and then you showed up and then I didn't. And it's like, I'm just like I've never so bad, like, there's definitely an aspect of me where it's like, wow, I didn't know that you were carrying all this. That sucks. I'm so sorry that you're feeling, but then also it's like, your whole family is here. This is your wedding. Ideally, you don't get a second chance at this. What? Yeah, so he basically trauma dumped his wedding vows, right? And that's why, you know, we're not saying any names, you know, keeping things pretty anonymous. And it got to the point in the middle of him talking where Sarah and I are looking at each other and we're like, did we get tickets to the wrong show? What the fuck is going on? So that happens, right? They close up the ceremony and I'm like, bet. Like, I'm like ready to cut a deal with Sarah, just like, listen, I did all this, right? I'll make you a deal. How about we leave right fucking now? You can get me Taco Bell and we'll call it even, right? Like, that's That's where I am, like, emotionally. That's the level that I'm at, right? And I don't really get the opportunity because Sarah wants to, like, say hi to her friend and congratulate her, all of which are totally normal and valid things. And I'm like, well, fuck, I gotta spend more time here. This is not how I want to spend a Saturday, right? So Sarah goes to look for her friend, but Grandma has to talk to them. Now, Grandma didn't make it. That sounded so bad. Grandma didn't make it to the wedding. As far as I know, Grandma's fine. But Grandma didn't get to go to the wedding for whatever reason, right? So what they did was phrasing exactly. That one's on me. That one's on me, guys. I'm sorry. So they put an iPad on the mantle, and then they had the bride and groom stand in front of it while Grandma talked to them. And, like, remember, this is a living room, so even though it's like, hey guys, this is a, like, quasi-private conversation, we can hear every fucking word, no matter where you are in the house, right? It's like, oh my fucking god. And it's nice, but it's also just like, I feel like it's super fucking awkward. It's like, this is not something I should be listening to under any circumstances, right? And it turns out that Grandma gave him, I can't remember if it was $2,000 or 20 grand. I remember it was a lot of money, started with a 2. That's as much as we're getting, unfortunately. Ask Sarah when she comes back. She will know. She'll be able to lay it all out for you. Now, let's see where we're going. Guys, we cannot do an Everjail right now. Yeah. So it was really, and then it was like, oh hey, here's like all of your inheritance. That's what it was. It was their inheritance. Like, she front loaded their inheritance, and the whole point was for them to like buy a house with it, you know. And it was just very much just like a oh my god, Grandma, this is so nice, thank you. Oh, this is so sweet. And then like I'm in the back sipping on a ginger ale, just like, hi, my name's Ethan. I'm a music major. How are you? Like, just not supposed to be here right now. And it just so fucking weird. So the entire time that's happening, right? I'm just floating. I'm like, I'm in hallways, just like, damn. Did you guys know that fucking Mountain Dew is like this good though? Like, oh man, have you seen this cooler? It can keep drinks cool for like half an hour. Oh my god, you know, I'm just making the most awkward conversation I can with no one. Oh, that's really good, actually. Okay. You know, while that's happening, thankfully though, at this point, I get Sarah. Sarah's next to me, and I was like, okay, I'm safe. So Sarah goes up to friend. I almost said the name, right? God damn it! I didn't heal. Fucking shit. Thank you. I'm sorry. I suck. Okay. Whew. Sarah goes up to the now married couple. Yay, they're married, right? And she's like, oh, congratulations, friend. And oh my god, this, and oh my god, that, right? And this dude hugs Sarah. Now, at this point, Sarah and I have been together for 2 years? 3 years? Might have been 3 years. 3 years at this point. We're pretty close. We know each other very well. And this dude is pelvis to pelvis, like, in front of his wife. Just like, oh my god, oh, it's so nice. Thank you for blah, 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 blah. And he backs up and he doesn't let Sarah go. Right? You know, like when it's a hug and like you brace on like each other's like biceps, like he doesn't let Sarah go. And I'm like, this is like in front of his whole family. In front of his whole family. Right? And I'm like, this, like, hey, like, do we not feel safe right now? Like, Sarah, give me the signal. It's like, what's the signal? What do we do? Right? It was so just like, what the fuck? And he's just like, you are so adorable. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, hear me out. Let me land, right? If that was a fucking stranger, it's like, oh shit, now I have to find a weapon, right? But given the circumstance and all the bullshit I've been through, I'm like, hold on. Depending on how Sarah handles this, we might be even now. You know what I mean? I'm making eye contact with this dude's wife. Like, huh, interesting. Sarah, being the fucking angel that she is, she's just like, aw, thank you. And then just like pulls away. And I'm like, what? What? Like, what the fuck was that? What is going on? No. He said she was cute. He said, you're so cute. Right? We're like, okay. That's important for the story. So, Sarah, I'm very happy Sarah's a social worker. She knows exactly how to talk to these kinds of, like, awkward situations. You know, like, I'll be like, dude, that was the most cringe awkward situation I've ever seen. And she's like, they weren't on meth, so it was okay. Like, actual conversations I've had with her. So, fuck, I can't, like, what happens at this point? There's a lot of celebrating. There's a lot of like, yay, oh, this. And in my head, I'm like, you know, it's the end of the Marvel movie. I don't want to stay for the mid-credit scene. Like, we beat the bad guy. We're cracking jokes. And let's go home. And we're not going home. And I'm starting to get, like, mad. Like, I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. Whatever this, like, zip code, longitude, latitude thing. This is not where I want to be anymore ever again. For reals, though. But I turned to Sarah, and Sarah's like, well, hold on, wait. They're gonna do a thing. And I'm like, that's not what I want to hear. 2, I don't feel safe. Right? Like, there have been many things that have happened at this wedding. And they're gonna do the whole just married thing. Right? And, they're gonna do the thing where they walk off and one of their family members is gonna, like, drive them, and I'm like, you know what? Y'all got fucking married in a living room. Like, fine, fucking do it, whatever. Cool. So, let's see. I want that. So it's like, oh, we can't be the first to leave because they're gonna leave. And I'm like, that's stupid. Free me. I don't want to be here anymore. So everybody gathers around the front of the house, right? And it's like, congratulations and clapping. This is where we would throw rice if that was okay to do still. You know, like that's the vibe it's giving. And sure enough, Sarah goes to her friend. She's like, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. People start crying. Oh my God. Great. As she's congratulating her friend, this dude goes in for another hug. Right? He goes in for another hug. It lasts for a beat too long. And he then pulls away, does the same thing, braces against her arms, right? And he looks her dead in the face. I'm talking like they were in between 6 and 12 inches away from each other. He is making eye contact, staring into Sarah's soul, and just goes, "You are so adorable." And I'm like, it's not just me and his wife. It's now his whole fucking family. Everyone who had to fucking come here on their Saturday. And afterwards, Sarah and I touched base, and we were like, dude, was he like trying to work a 3-way in? Cause this dude was fucking delusional. You know, it's like what was he trying to do? What was he asking for help? Like what was going on? And yeah, no, it's very much just like, don't know what's going on. Sorry, I put the controller down and clean my glasses. And so they walk down, you know, the front yard, and they get into the car, and I mean, possibly the most awkward thing happened at that point, but again, it was pretty much only in my head where I'm like, I'm in a stranger's house, we're surrounded by strangers, staring out a window, somebody is driving these two to a hotel that your family paid to, and it's like, there they go to fuck. It's like, we're all waving at them, just like, hey, happy fucking. Yep, hope you enjoy the fucking. Because that's literally what it was. And like, I talked to Sarah about this because I'm not big on tradition. My family's not big on tradition. So like, it was like, hey, so what, like, what's the point of this? Why are we doing this? Like, oh no, because it's like, this is where they go to like the hotel room. That's like their first wedding night. And I'm like, oh, the fucking. And he's like, yeah, but you're not, you know, you're not supposed to. So it's just like, oh, I'm in a fucking, in someone's fucking house. Just, oh yeah, happy fucking. And so they're divorced, and it was an extremely bumpy marriage. I will let Sarah tell that story if she so chooses, because she knows more details. She had more phone calls, so to speak. But yeah, it was that was the most awkward wedding Sarah's ever taken me to. And so whenever it's like, oh, we've got a function with like Sarah and her friends or her family, I'm like, okay, so like, you know, like, do I gotta like dodge the fucking, like, who's gonna be there? Let me see their socials. You know, do they have any tattoos of fandoms that I need to be aware of? You know, it was wild. It was wild. Sarah has a lot of stories with this dude. Not like with him, but just because she and the wife have been like friends since forever. Yeah, and Nugget, exactly. Oh my god, yeah. So that was awkward. I remember getting in the car with Sarah just being like, dude, that was fucking rough. And she's like, yeah. And that's the hard thing about weddings is it's kind of like, you know, you can't be like, I'm going to get him next time, Tiger. You know, like, it's supposed to be a one-time thing. Like, so that's it, huh? Oh, shit. That was one of the reasons Sarah and I kept it, like, really small, but still not in a house. I was like, listen, let's just keep it really together. Oh, bro, I got Taco Bell. I absolutely did, and Sarah apologized so much. To this day, Sarah apologizes, and the thing is she has other aspects of it because, again, we split up for the wedding, so she was upstairs dealing with nonsense and nightmares, and I was downstairs watching My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Sorry, it was just like. It was totally at that time where it was like, I knew all the characters, but not because I watched the show, but because, like, every, like, second or third meme had the ponies in them, you know? That was just, fuck, that was a time, man. Who got the better end of the deal? Dude, straight up, he got the good end of the deal. Like, he made out like a bandit. In terms of the divorce, I have no idea. It was like he was like not punching up out of his league. Would I say he was out of his league? Like I'm like when Sarah gets back, be sure to ask her, or if she jumps into chat, like immediately hound her about it, because like the wife put up with a lot. Like she put up with a lot. It was a whole thing. Hey, Sarah! God, I hate the camera on this. Can we just, please, I'm gonna die here. You've got to be kidding me. Whew. Well, let's blow our mana, why not? Hello, how would you like some bell? No, that's not good. So, Sarah, we talked about the, watching the car go away, just being like, yep, they're going off to fuck. I talked about him, like, holding you at arm's length, looking into your eyes and saying that you were adorable. We talked about the vows. We talked about the grandma on the iPad. Oh my god, that's right! Oh, God, not the best. Okay, so my family, not me or my dad, but literally everybody else on my dad's side of the family, is military. My dad is colorblind and has a TBI, so he didn't qualify. Like, he wanted to fly helicopters, but he found out he was colorblind, and then the TBI thing he couldn't enlist. And then I have my arm thing, so I couldn't enlist. But yeah, like, we're military, so like we know a lot about the military, right? Like when my grandpa was going, we were in and out of the VA constantly, right? I almost had my ult. Popsicle? Is that a... What? He's playing around my feet. We were very military. So afterwards, we're looking at the, we're looking at the wedding pictures on Facebook, as you're one to do, right? And the top comment is him going, yeah, I know that, like, my badge is pinned upside down. Shut up. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Yeah. That was I told my dad about that, and he damn near had a heart attack. I was like, isn't that like, I don't know, like court-martial, but was it NJP? I don't know, non-judicial punishment? That sounds right. I don't know. Yeah, iconic that no one told him the day of, and like all that. But then, as YouTube started to take off for me, he just started getting really spiteful. Well, I don't know if that's fair to say. I didn't speak to him that often, but he wasn't as happy to see me, I guess. I don't know. And I kept hearing that he was upset that I have my job. I could have been wrong though. Could have been very wrong. So yeah, so I mean I've spoken to this dude a grand total of maybe 4 or 5 hours. I may never see this dude ever again in my entire life. Just that was the weirdest wedding I've ever been to. It was strange. Like there are things from that wedding that we still talk about. Like this one time, oh fuck no, when Sarah, if you're there, you're gonna have to tell him about fuck me, man. When Sarah gets back, if she's listening, she'll know. But when Sarah gets back, remind her to tell you all about 1, get me water, and 2, combat stress candle. You guys need to hear about combat stress candle. That's a really great story. Sarah will immediately blow up the chat. Yeah, it's number 1 is get me water, and number 2 is combat fatigue, combat stress candle, the combat stress candle. Yeah. You're gonna love it. Sarah, I just, I'm sitting here piecing this. Sarah, your friends date the weirdest fucking dudes. Like you had the friend, hold on, let me see if I remember this. You had the friend who had a friend who used to drink way too much. And she was roommates with somebody who worked at PetSmart, dating a dude like twice her age who also worked at PetSmart. And I remember one time we went to PetSmart specifically because you guys wanted me to try to talk to him. And there was like a huge falling out, and I had no idea what was going on. But people were crying, and I was on my PSP. It was like a whole... I vividly remember being in Sarah's dorm with her roommate and like 3 other girls, and they're like crying, and my fat ass is cross-legged on the bed, just like, oh girl, no, you are so valid for thinking that, while I'm like trying to get all the ice creams in Birth by Sleep or something like that. it was very much just like, listen, I'm gonna sit here and validate, and I'm gonna listen, but I don't know who these people are, but they sound awful. You know, like, lived with her brother? No! Oh my god, that was the other one! Dude! No, with like the cat shit on the floor. I remember that. Man, Sarah, you need to like get that shot and come home now, because we got your friends to talk about. No. It was PetSmart, and now she's like, something about Japan and butterflies, dude. I don't know. Iconic behavior. It was a whole thing. It was like, listen, I'm gonna be supportive, but like, fuck, there's only so much I could do. Yeah, we gotta gossip, Sarah. See, that's the thing, is it's like, everybody wants to listen to me stream. Right? I have to spend weeks planning what I'm gonna say in order to sound coherent. Sarah can just talk to people. You know? Trying to figure out the first friend? Okay, Sarah. Your roommate... Hold on. Let me... Everybody go ahead and listen to this, because I'm going to give you a fucking series of words, and you're going to go, oh yeah, no, that friend. You, for the longest time, had a roommate who studied zoology, who hated me, and called me fat in front of all of her friends, and made fat jokes at me in front of all of her friends, because we were convinced she was in the closet and super jealous of me, and we were right, because she has like a huge crush on you, right? Okay, you two, when you were in the dorm, right, you had a unit you shared a bathroom with another dorm, right? That chick, right, you remember her? She had a friend who was like a hospitality manager who drank too much and was like kind of quiet, honestly, but you know, who knows. She was living in a condo with the PetSmart chick who like double majored in 3 years while working a job, and it's like it must have been meth. And she was dating the dude. There we go. See, now Sarah knows exactly what's going on. Yeah. Tell me that doesn't sound fucking crazy, guys. Oh my god, I love how I just give you like the most esoteric explanation, and Sarah's like, yeah, I know that one. Yeah, you know who that is. The time we went to PetSmart as they were closing, because you guys wanted me to talk to him to know what he was like, because he was so shy he wouldn't even say hi to you guys. What the fuck was that? Oh, they have kids now? Fuck off. There's no way those... Oh, I can see it. That's... Damn. They have kids? I didn't know they had kids. Shit. Yeah. No. Sorry, I'm like stunned here, just like, oh god, they reproduced. Smited, yeah, absolutely. It was both the lightning strike and that message. I don't know what happened, but I'm like off on Narnia. No. It was Alcoholic Hospitality Management's roommate that she had a huge falling out with. Right? Yeah. Sarah, I'm starting to think that you don't know who I'm talking about. I think it's fucking hilarious that we are on such rapidly, like, massively different levels. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's, oh my god, that whole fucking circus. I remember that was going on while there was all the drama from just being in music school. Because there's so much drama in music school. Because people are really stressed out, right? And so they get, like, almost trauma bonded with one another, right? Because it's like, well, we're both suffering, shared suffering, right? But then it always gets competitive. And once it gets competitive, it's over. It's just like, oh, cool, you're just going to be at each other's throats, and then it doesn't work out. And then it's like, oh, I broke up with so-and-so for the first chair violin, and it's like, oh my god, she beat me in the violin, and I lost my boyfriend, and it's finals week next week. And I'm like, I wonder if these are correlated, guys. Yeah. The redhead and... Hang on, I'm trying to figure out if Popsicle is throwing up or just playing in a box. Oh no, he's playing with the box. Sorry, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta... yeah. Sarah, when you get home, we can like... It'll be easier once you're home. Yeah. And remember, guys, you gotta remember the 2 phrases you gotta tell Sarah. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Sarah knows the weirdest people. You know, and then being in grad school didn't make it any easier. Like, she knew somebody who ended up marrying one of her clients, and that's like bad. That's like really bad. If he didn't scream first, he's not throwing up. Well, he made a sound, but he's messing with the box. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Oh my god, I literally cannot get near the people I need to be near. In the game. Well, I mean in real life too, but just in the game. In the game. Oh my god. That got too real. I'm so sorry. Oh man. Oh man, Sarah will have all the best jokes. Sarah's got all the best jokes. And, you know, ugly wedding rings, ugly wedding dresses, you know. It's, oh my god. There's so much. There's so much. Let's see. Because I think that's the thing about music school in particular, is that it is genuinely really high stress, you know. And I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think it should be that way, but it is. And that just... You know, it's kind of like Darkest Dungeon, where it's like people snap, right? They either go Super Saiyan or they just can't fucking handle it. You know, it's one or the other. You know, you'll see people on like 3 hours of sleep on day number 3, and they just like absolutely shred a performance, and they look at you and you're like, oh man, this dude needs a nap, you know? I want you to go here because I'm not going to guard. I don't actually need this. Okay. Where's the boss? I'm here to be helpful. Bonk. I'm actually here. Oh, hey! Nope. Yo, yeet! Parents faked her mother's death to sell property. Damn, that's nice. I have so many stories. You can ask Sarah this. I have so many good stories. So many good stories that I can't tell you because it would dox me. And it's like one day, I'll tell you guys about who I am, and I'll do a face reveal, and it'll be great, and everyone will clap. I'm just really worried that like I'm really worried I'm gonna like show my face and people are gonna be like, oh, he's so brave. Like, they're gonna be like, oh right, no, yep, face for radio, got it. I'm like, the gym is not gonna fix this, you know? Face reveal at 10 mil. Dude, I was gonna do face reveal at 100,000. I can't wait to finally come back, put out that video, and then have everybody be like, oh god, ew, this guy, and unsubscribe. Oh my god. Oh, Sarah told the candle story. Sarah, save the stories for when you come home. Because it's gonna work better on the VOD. Think of the VOD, Sarah, damn. It's not very nice, but that's the fucking internet, man. Think of the VOD. Oh my god. Yeah, but like that's the thing, right? Is just to Byra earlier today, like you guys are so generous, and you guys have been like so good to me and Sarah, and like you don't know how many ER trips you've paid for, you know, keeping me together. And it's like I would love to, like, especially with the way streaming is going nowadays, I would love to like get back on my feet when it comes to the channel, right? And then start doing more live streams. And then I'd love to do some charity streams, right? Not for the tax write-offs, but like, you know, just because there's like Sarah's a social worker, so it's not like, oh, you know, there's like some people out there who need money. Sarah's like, no. This dude needs this amount of money for this thing, and then we can fix it. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna die myself. I can't save you. You know, like we could raise money for a very tangible cause. Like we could like not even cut a check. We could like hand a dude a wad of cash, and he could be like, bet we can now do XYZ, you know. And I think that would be really cool to be able to do. Yeah, but Sarah, your prescription gets worse every year. Sarah just said she thinks I'm cute. I'm like, but your eyes are going, sweetie. Yeah, so it's, you know, because it's like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to throw shade on people raising money for kids. You know, like I never know how to say his name, and he's Swedish. I think it's Elias, Elajaz. That might be wrong. If it is, lo siento, right? But like he just did like a big bike ride thing, and he raised a bunch of money for kids, and like that's so cool, man. I don't know. Somebody help me. Somebody help me with him. I just saw him, and he was like that was like so cool. And it's like I don't need to raise like millions, you know, but like we could raise like a couple hundred, so some kids can get some chicken nuggets. Like fuck, man, that, you know, not wrong, but really, anything to play Final Fantasy 14. See, there you go. All like when I do eventually do that Final Fantasy 14 stream, that's gonna be when I have to do like the face reveal and dox myself, because I got to tell you about my history with Final Fantasy. Sarah knows. Like me getting Final Fantasy cards is like a whole thing. Magic the Gathering cards. Sorry, that's what I meant. Excuse me while I swing this giant rock around and miss every shot. Okay. Let's see, Perfumer, Bell-bearing Hunter. Well, it's been fun, gentlemen. I think I've lost more runs to the Bell-bearing Hunter than any other boss. And it's not even necessarily me dying. He's just got some crazy bullshit. Come on, hit me. That's what I wanted. Oh my god. It's past midnight, you can't keep laughing like this. Sure you can, Merklin, you'll be fine. And I hear my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts and its music. So conflicted. Because it's like, here's the real question, right? Like, here's the real question. You're going to be like, oh, fuck, he's right. Okay? Hear me out. And you guys can clip this. You guys can do what you want with this. Okay? Because these are my sincere thoughts. These are my sincere thoughts. Do I like the music of Kingdom Hearts, or do I like Yoko Shimomura? Right? The obvious answer is I love Yoko Shimomura. Obviously, she is just a wonderful composer. Honestly, wonderful composer. I love listening to her work. I love analyzing her work. Right? It is truly a cosmic blessing that I get to be on the earth at the same time as her. She's wonderful. Okay? When I'm listening to Kingdom Hearts and I think about how awesome the music is, am I sitting there going, oh, I really like the way the music is being used in this story, or do I just really like the fact that we're playing Yoko Shimomura right now? You hear what I'm saying? You know? And I gotta say, I'm leaning toward the fact that it's Yoko Shimomura. She's kind of amazing, you know? Yeah, obviously it's both. But like if I had to pick one more than the other, it's like I think I just like that it's her music rather than how the music is specifically being used in the video game. Yeah, Sarah talks about this, and this is one of the reasons why I haven't been like, hey guys, let's raise like $200 for something, is that, you know, because Sarah's a social worker, she like knows how this works, and it's like this is Sarah's words, not mine. Love you, sweetie. You told me to do this. That like it needs to like go to the site directly, and we have to communicate with them, and you know that's how there's no like shadiness, right? That way it's not like, oh yeah, all of your money goes, but also, you know, a part of that goes to taxes, a part of that goes to Twitch, a part of that goes to some sort of administrative fee. Like, no. Like, you donate $5, the dude who needs it is $5, you know? Absolutely. And the thing about Kingdom Hearts, and this is like, how do I... Kingdom Hearts doesn't... I'm just gonna get really neckbeardy with oh, somebody already analyzed the motifs in Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, I'm like reading the chat in silence like I normally do. I'm gonna get really neckbeardy, right? So make fun of me all you want. This is how like I feel about Kingdom Hearts. I feel like Kingdom Hearts, like in chemistry, right? When people talk about a mixture instead of a compound, you know, where like, you know, you put salt in a glass of water and not all the salt dissolves. It's like a mixture, right? It's not even, I mean, I guess you'd say it's like heterogeneous or whatever. It's, you know, it's like sand is a mixture of tiny little rocks. It's not a uniform compound, right? Kingdom Hearts feels like it's rapidly switching between Disney, Final Fantasy, and then like its own thing and its own lore. And I don't feel like it switches between those particularly gracefully. And I mean, like, I wanted, especially like in the first game, I wanted to see a more homogenous mixture between the two, which is incredibly difficult. Like, how do you have Vincent Valentine next to Winnie the fucking Pooh, right? But that's kind of the challenge I wanted to see them address, you know? And I feel like that kind of bleeds into the music. Like, first and foremost, like, you know, I have to drop a letter grade because of the Little Mermaid area. You know, like, it's ass. Like, I'm sorry, it's ass. Right? It's just, it sucks. It's not fun to listen to. It's not fun to play. Huge disappointment. Huge disappointment. And then at the same time, it's like, you know, you have all these references. Yeah, Merquim, exactly. Like you have all these references. Where the fuck is our teammate? What the oh, they just left. Okay, cool. No. Like, the lore has become really opaque for Kingdom Hearts. Like, I'll be the first to admit that, you know, and I've played most of them. Right? I've played 1, 2, 1.5, Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, 385 over 2 days. I didn't finish 3. I couldn't finish 3. I tried finishing 3, and it was just like... I mean, I felt like I was just playing a movie. You know? Okay, let's see. Hey. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't finish it. And so, like, yeah, like, its own lore has become really difficult. Like, what the fuck is Riku? Is he a kid? Is he an adult? Is he this? Is he that? Like, what's... You know, I'm not going to get into it. And so, like, there are very clear references. Like, if we're going to talk about this just musically, there are very clear references to all the Disney properties, which makes a lot of sense, right? Obviously. I don't feel like there are as many, if at all, references to Nobuo Uematsu's work in Final Fantasy. And if there are references, they're not emphasized as much as the Disney properties. And so, you know, like, it'll very much be like, oh, this is like an interesting interpretation of these Disney worlds that we're going to. Oh, and I cast Fire Uga, which is from Final Fantasy, you know. And so, like, the first Kingdom Hearts very much feels like a Disney game aimed at teenagers that has Final Fantasy references in it. And then Final Fantasy II feels like it spends a lot more time on its own unique Kingdom Hearts lore, still focusing more on Disney, but with a little bit more Final Fantasy. And then it's just gotten so out there. You know what I mean? It's just, it's too much for me. Whoa. Okay, I need to do some inventory management. Alright. I want that. put you there. Let's put you there. 2 armaments. 2 armaments. Okay. Cool. We are back on track. Yeah, I mean, it sucks because it just, I mean, like, I sincerely feel like Kingdom Hearts had a shit ton of potential, and now it's just become so much, you know. I didn't know you had a remembrance boss, bro. I would have helped you. Alright, since this is your boss, you get to fight. You get to do the critical. Yep, there you go. Like Dr. Houdini, exactly. It is Sora visiting Disney worlds, and there is sometimes a Final Fantasy character. You hit it, nail on the head, exactly. I know that he could see a glowing thing right here. Bro, did you miss it? I think he might have missed it. Hey, you got your thing. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that was fun. I knew we had to get it because I'd done it before. Well, I'm glad I fucking saved him the time and trouble. And Five Nights at Freddy's. I watched the first game like a fucking hawk. There was a period there where I was like, oh, it's like there's a mystery and a puzzle and shit, and there's Easter eggs. Like, I am a dirty little slut when it comes to secrets and Easter eggs and shit. Like, dude, I love it so much. And so to find out that there's this game with all these Easter eggs and whatever the fuck, I'm like, hell yeah. Please and thank you, sir. Right? And then sure enough, it was just like, you're just flying by the seat of your pants, just trying to get whatever to work, you know? Which I get. I respect. It was very disappointing. And then like Five Nights at Freddy's 17 came out, and the movie came out, and I didn't like watch or see any of those. And now there's all these like robots and shit happening. I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't have poise. I thought I had poise. Is the movie actually good? Because I heard the Minecraft movie sucked. Did the FNAF movie also suck? I know that there's a scene where like Matt Pat says it's just a theory, a game theory. And I'm like, okay, that's cute, I guess. You know, if you're a big Matt Pat fan, that's great. Sorry. Are we doing the final boss or not? I don't mind turning around if you want to, but... Yeah, like Five Nights at Freddy's and Minecraft, I have no ties to, right? Like, I don't know if it's an age thing. I don't know if I'm not smart enough, you know. It just wasn't for me. Isn't for me. I mean, yeah, if it's a Jim Henson production, I'm there. Was Jim Henson a part of Five Nights at Freddy's? Hang on. Do I need to see this movie now? Alright, my friend is not there, and I'm not about to race the circle. Oh shit, the one and only Farewell, like the Jim Henson company did the animatronics. Dude, I'll watch the movie just for that then. Hell yeah, dude. Huge Jim Henson fan. Just the fucking ethos, the legacy that he's left behind. Fuck yes, dude. Absolutely. I'm here all day, every day for that. Now, this normally gives me a gold one. Alright, fine. Are there... This is going to be really dweeby. Are there any, like, behind the scenes of, like, how they built the animatronics and stuff? Because I'm here for it. Oh, Merkwim, really? Man, fuck, how did I miss this? I'm, like, I follow all kinds of, like, Muppet and Jim Henson shit. Alright. Fuck, well, I know what I'm doing tonight. Hey, Sarah's been freed. She's on her way home. Did you survive your injection? Yay, Sarah's coming home. Alright, guys, Sarah will be home soon. She can tell you all the fun stories you want. I'm gonna look up behind this. I didn't know it was a Jim Henson Muppet thing. That's so fucking cool. I thought it was all just CG. You know, I was so cynical. Oh my god. I'm excited. Wow. No, there's like a Muppet thing to look at. I get to be reviewing Muppets tonight. Woohoo! Dude, like unironically, this shit's awesome. Fuck. I wish I knew. I would have gone to see it in like the theater. I was like, I was over here on my fat ass being a dork about it. Just like, oh, fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm so much better than that. I didn't know it had Jim Henson in it. Shit. Oh, it has minimal CG. What? What? Oh, dude. Dude. Oh my god. Totally getting put on my place. I completely fucked up. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm going to watch that tonight. I'm going to watch it at night, in the dark, like a scary movie is supposed to be seen. Oh, it's all puppetry. It's almost all practical effects. Dude, I just got so fucking... I literally got like... No. Every once in a while I have like that moment. It's like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. You really are that nerd. I'm like, I got goosebumps. I got like chills. I was like, ooh, animatronics and like puppetry. That's so cool. Fuck. Well, that is sick. Dude, a Five Nights at Freddy dark ride. Like at Universal Studios? That would be sick. Oh my god. That would be so cool. Oh my god, dude, I feel like I owe somebody an apology now. I've been so up my ass just like, oh, the fucking Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Whatever. The Freddy animatronic is capable of giving hugs. Whoa! That's nuts. Yeah, Merkwim, the one thing I like to look at, I love to look at like Muppets and Sesame Street bloopers. Right? Where like they'll screw up but they'll stay in character. You know? I love clips like that. It's so endearing. It's so cute. It's such dedication to something that so many people are just gonna think is like stupid. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's a guy's hand in a sock, you know, yeah. But still there's just, I don't know, it's like bringing that to life. You know, there's so many, like, I love the little like tips they have about the Muppets, like the cross-eyed thing. I saw a clip the other day talking about how like why the Muppets need to be cross-eyed, and it was mind-blowing. You know, it's that like extra like 0.1% effort you can put in. It's like, oh yeah, no, it does make all the difference. You know, there's a lot of that when it comes to like music composition and arranging. It's like, oh, you know, if you actually like, you know, if instead of like turning this to 50%, if you just turn it up to like 51%, it's not gonna be much, but it's gonna make a huge difference. You know. When Sarah gets back, I'll have. Oh, well, this might be the end of the run. These bosses, the Falling Star Beast, my kryptonite. I just can't beat them. Like, I'll complain about a lot of bosses, but I can muscle my way through them. These Falling Star Beasts, for whatever reason, they know exactly how to dodge both of my neurons. You know what I mean? Well, at least I do bludgeoning, so that's nice. Hit. It's so weird playing the Raider and then not having aggro. You know what I mean? Ow. Well, of course it's good to punch Nazis. That's what they're there for. That's the thing I miss about video games, where it's like, you know, like Call of Duty, where it's like, okay, here's 73 Nazis and a flamethrower. Go nuts. Like, alright, bet! You know, now you play one of those new Call of Duties, it's like, hold on, we have to make up a country, and it can't be too similar to any other country. And I'm like, bro, the Nazis are right there. Just kill the Nazis. It's so much easier. You know, it was good enough for the Blues Brothers. Like, shit, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, Miss Piggy punching Nazis, punching the guy in the dick. Yep. Oh, it does have an original story. Fascinating. Well, I literally walked into that one. I don't have a less likely to be targeted weapon. Why is he focusing the Wilder so much? Game 1, but if it's Slade. Yeah, dude, I'm fucked. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna have to check this movie out. I really appreciate. I genuinely appreciate you telling me about this. Thank you so much. All right, that is, without question, the most frictionless kill I've ever had on that boss. Oh my god. Let's see. What do we got? What do we need? We don't have anything. Perfect. We're level 12. It's just the two of us. Alright, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to give it my all. Genuinely, I'm going to try. But I am not optimistic of our chances. Let's see. That's 159. Yeah, this does way more damage. At least I deal holy damage. That'll be nice. How did this guy die with a +2? That means he did the forge, right? Okay. Ghost kids then killer robots, you'll have a good time? Alright, I mean, sure, why not? The one movie that I am waiting for with bated breath, that I am genuinely really hyped for, is Superman. Fucking James Gunn is the only dude who could make me cry at a superhero movie. I'm not gonna tell you which movie because that's gonna be the only one we talk about. Someone's gonna bring it up and I'm gonna be like, yep, that's it. Like, I like what James Gunn does with his movies. I know that everyone's like, oh my god, it's just comic book slop, who cares? But I'm like, I don't know. I think they're neat, you know? But some of the stuff that James Gunn does, it is not bad. You know what I'm saying? It is not bad at all, dude. And Superman is one of those properties I grew up with that like meant a lot for me as a kid. So I'm like, I'm here for it. I am very here for it. And it's got Mr. Terrific in it, which I think is really cool because like Mr. Terrific is one of those heroes that I thought was really neat, but like nobody would really give the time of day to. And I'm like, it's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like, here are a bunch of nobodies, or like Peacemaker, right? It's like, here's a bunch of nobodies, and James Gunn's about to just like knock it out of the park. I'm like, come on, man, come on. You know, like that was the thing that really fucked me up when it came to those trailers, and it showed Crypto, and I was like, fuck yeah, Crypto, right? Everyone was like, dude, he's got a dog. What the fuck? That's not even like a manly dog. I'm like, he's like, I'm sorry, Crypto? What? You know, and it's Zack Snyder has done irreparable damage, dude. Like, just the expectations of film. It's like, you know, not everything is about being a mercenary, right? Like, the Dark Knight trilogy isn't really about Batman. It's they're Punisher movies that have been reskinned, right? Like in the fucking, was it the Justice League where Batman has a gun? Batman v Superman. Batman v Superman. He's got guns. Batman kills people. I'm like, dude, that's not... He's a detective, okay? Play the Arkham games. The whole reason he uses stealth is because if it's one dude versus three guys with machine guns, guess who fucking wins, right? You know, that, I mean, to me, again, I could be up my own ass here, right? But like, that is what makes Batman compelling, not his ability to do Krav Maga. No, dude, the one and only flail whale. Exactly, it's like Superman saving people. I'm like, what do you think he does? Like, do you understand that like Superman killing people is such an ethical quandary for him because he like I mean, like, everything that Superman does is all about saving people. I'm like, come on, man. it's like I feel like that's something that like the MCU is really fucked up. Is it's not about saving people, it's about beating up the bad guy. And I'm like, what's the bad guy? You know? I don't know. It's like, what does the bad guy represent in this? I'm dead. Fuck it. Yeah. Like in this story, it's just it's like it's a Superman who smiles, and there's bright colors, and there's crypto. And he's like, it's not like Spider-Man quips in the middle of a fight, but he's like, hey, big guy up here. Like, yes. Like my favorite like 15-second Superman clip is from the TV show when Superman saves that kid from like a car, and he gives the kid his hat back, and he's like, hey, cool hat. The kid's like, thanks, cool costume. He goes, thanks, my mom made it. Like that is like, not peak, apex Superman. You know, it's like, oh, thanks, man. Like Superman's like a guy that you can get a burger with. You know what I mean? Like, is that too American to say? You know, it's like you can like get a burger with him and a soda. You know, and you can like, it's just like, hey, how you doing? It's like, man, just back on the grind. You know, he's just like a chill dude. And like that's the thing is like the Snyderverse just does everything they can to make him Jesus, and I'm like, I mean, you're gonna have to think of like a very specific interpretation of Jesus as like the homeless guy who wants to make sure that everybody eats, you know? Yeah, edgy and angsty. He's just not edgy and angsty. Like, that's Batman. Batman is supposed to be edgy and angsty because he has like unprocessed trauma, and then like some of the best villains are the ones who try to attack that. Where it's like, how can you sit here and have like 9 master's degrees and be this, you know, criminal justice, like a champion for criminal justice, when one, you're not processing your own trauma. So that's the Joker, right? And then the other one is like, you know, throwing razor blades at poor people doesn't fix crime. You know, but nobody wants to have that fucking conversation, right? They're just like, no. More gun, bigger, more gun. Yeah. No, and like I can't stress it enough. I'm so hyped for Mr. Terrific. I'm so hyped for Mr. Terrific, and there's gonna be like this year, there's gonna be Halloween costumes, and there's gonna be like kids dressed up as Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific and Hawk Girl. Sarah's crazy excited for Hawk Girl. Sarah loves Hawk Girl. Hawk Girl and Wonder Woman. Sarah digs them. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, it just like, and I feel like that's something that people miss about Clark Kent, right? Is like Clark Kent is supposed to be a dweeb. Like Clark Kent is supposed to have like strong opinions on Magic the Gathering, you know? Like, like I'm not trying to say like he's neurodivergent necessarily, but Clark Kent has strong opinions on trains. You know what I mean? Yeah, John Egbert, this is like a roguelite Elden Ring. Yeah, that's what this whole game is. I just like I really feel like a lot of people like miss that. You know? And it's like, and they miss that, I'm like, in my head I'm like, oh dude, you're missing out. Right? It's not like, oh, you're stupid for not getting it, because a lot of the internet descends into that where it's like, look at how much smarter I am than you. It's like, dude, you know, it's like again, it's like, oh, there's a new burger joint. They have this really weird like Hawaiian burger where they put a fucking pineapple ring in it. It's delicious. You got to try it. It's not that I think I'm smarter than you. It's that I feel like you're missing out. And that's like a big motivator for my channel, where it's like, dude, there's all kinds of cool stuff here. And it's not that I think you're too stupid. You know, a lot of music theorists will say, oh, this is an intelligence thing. I'm like, no. Like, I just think it's cool. And I think that like you're missing out if you don't, if you never get to the position where you can like hear the same thing that I'm hearing, you know. And it's the same thing. It's like if you know, no hate to Henry Cavill. I think I can never tell if Henry Cavill's like canceled or not. I know that he plays Adeptus Custodes, and that's a cancelable offense. That's icky. but yeah, it's like if that's what you're used to, like that kind of Superman, it's like, dude, you're missing out. You're missing out, man. Clark Kent's supposed to be a polite boy that's freakishly strong every once in a while. Yeah. What's the joke? They're like, oh yeah, they're corn fed in Kansas. Like that's how they joke about why he's so big. You know, and then you ask him, and then he'll go off on a tire. It's like, oh, well, you know, it's actually about your cardiovascular health. You know, it's really important that you get all your nutrients for the day and eat 3 square meals. You know, try to keep it down on the sugars. You know, like that's Clark Kent, right? You know, Clark is one of those nerds who's like crazy in shape just because like he keeps to the routine. Yeah, Shut Up Sprinkles. I need to check that out. I really want to. But that was the thing with Christopher Reeves. Like everybody talks about it, but it's true. It's like fucking amazing how, you know, Reeves will be standing in a room by himself, and just through body language, he can move from Clark Kent to Superman. It was, I mean, everybody talks about it. Nerds don't shut up about it, but man, it really is. It really is cool. He's essentially a magical girl. Oh, that's funny. I didn't think about that. You know, that's great. I love putting things into Dungeons and Dragons. I promise this is gonna make sense. I love putting things into a Dungeons and Dragons context, because it's like that makes a lot of magical girls warlocks, because they have a patron that gives them their powers, like in Madoka Magica. You know, they made a pact. And so it's like, oh. Let's see, let's like be targeted. Okay, now where? Well, I need an extra flask. No, yeah, Superman has a whole transformation. It necessitates a phone booth. I'm totally there with you. Yeah. Or, okay, here's one. Here's a deep cut. Here's another clip for you guys. Is Superman a warlock who has made a pact with an old god, the sun, and the sun is how he gets his powers, because of the pact he's made with the sun that is an old god, and the dog, Crypto, is just a part of the benefits he gets from the pact, as well as his fortress. What is it, guys? I need your help. What is a henshin item? There's a lot about like anime and Japanese media that is a total blind spot for me. Please be one of the arrow ones. Oh. Hey! Sarah's back. You guys better get ready for all the fucking drama. Henshin is Japanese for transformation. Okay, gotcha. Crypto's a familiar? I think Crypto is a familiar. Oh. Popsicle always gets stressed out when Sarah's gone, and then she comes home and then he just like freaks out. Was that his little squeak? Oh, you're gonna have to bring him on stream so everybody can hear him. He would love to say hi to you guys. Hey guys, we're gonna try and see if you can hear him. Damn it. Well, what if you get the treats and then... Did you guys... Did you hear that? He's a druid whose wild shape is himself with a curl. I love it. Oh my god. Ooh, volcano pot. We want that. Okay, now I did not address it, but he kind of made out like a bandit. Don't worry. When Sarah comes back, she'll bring her chair and stuff, and we will get him to speak to you. No, the game drowned him out. Don't worry, we'll bring him back. We'll bring him back. I think I missed on a loot. Yes, I did. Oh my god, I'm blind. How am I always this oblivious? Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. Holy shit, we're actually kinda cooking. This is actually kind of amazing. Okay, hang on. Fired a weapon, flames when walking. Do we have that? Nice. Item discovery, range attack, less likely to be targeted. It's tough to be mad with that. Like, we're gonna need something gnarly to have me ditch any of it. Yeah, I need to have water. I have water on my desk. I've been sipping it. Now you guys made me thirsty. If we die, it's your fault. Would I make videos on any video game soundtracks? Absolutely, yeah. I'd love to. It's just the thing with video games is they're so much longer than movies. Like, that was the thing with the Avatar: The Last Airbender video, is it took so much longer because there's literally more hours to go through, you know. I sat there with every single episode. I have like 40 or 50 pages of notes for every single episode to keep track of it all, you know. Like, I do the fucking homework for other videos, and I didn't want to just like watch a handful of episodes to be like, cool, I got it, no, I'm down. So, yeah, it's the same thing with videos. Or videos, Jesus. It's the same thing with video games. Like, I'd love to do it, but like a speed run for Final Fantasy IX is, what, 9 hours? 8 hours? You know what I mean? Like, and that's a speed run. That's missing a bunch of stuff. So it's like, if I'm gonna play through that, I'm gonna be there for a long fucking time. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying I wouldn't. It's just it is more difficult. Again, that's something that makes live streaming kind of cool, because it's like, ooh, I could maybe do like a playthrough, and I would have to have something on the screen to have it make more sense. But like, I could analyze and do like transcriptions on the fly, like while I'm playing it. Sorry, I'm like thinking out loud. Like, that's something I could do. Yeah, Fail, everybody's talking about Clair Obscur. Like, everybody's talking about how great it is. And I don't know if I'm going to say this. I saw the first, like, I don't know if it was the first half hour, but I saw about a half hour of it, and I'm like, okay, like, how do I put this? What I saw I wasn't impressed by, which means I'm missing something. You know what I mean? How soundtrack builds in fighting. Yep. I mean, you know, there's also more. I mean, I have a video on like music and multiplayer games and how that can be really difficult. You know, and I mean, in this game in particular, the music saves my life. The music has saved lives, saved runs, because it lets me know when I'm in combat. You know, it plays better than it looks. I get exactly what you mean by that. Oh, hey, Sarah's here. I am mid-run, so this is going to be super awkward. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Ha-ha! Hold on, these guys can, like, rip bozo you super fast. I'm watered. Oh, cool, I'm dead.
You sure you watered?
There, is that good? Guys.
Gwen said I need to make sure you're watered.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, he's watered, everyone.
Actually, that video just got, my How to Train Your Dragon video just got claimed because of the live action one. Some fun behind the scenes action for you. Guys, let me know if the levels are good. I moved the mic so Sarah can be a part of this.
Oh, the husband in the water.
Yep. Now we get the good stories.
Those two stories are actually connected, so we can go with that.
Because it was the same trip to the mall, right?
Yeah, so said friend and said previous husband were military. And then they were back here
from where they were visiting on leave. So we met up and we went to a mall, fancy mall. I think the candle was first. So we're in the mall.
I don't think the candle was first because I think we sat down and ate, and that's where we met them.
No, I think the candle was first and then we ate.
No, because we sat down and waited for them because they were always late. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Remember mini golf?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were supposed to meet up to do mini golf.
This is a different time.
This is a different time, and then they were like literally like
2.5 hours late?
like 2.5 hours late.
And it was clear that it was because they were fighting?
Yeah, it was really obvious that they were fighting. So Ethan and I just did one whole half of the mini golf course, and then by the time they got there, Ethan and I did the other
No. We sat in the car for an hour and a half first.
Yes, and then I couldn't get a hold of my friend, so then we played mini golf.
Yeah, so we just like, well, if they're not going to show up, let's just play by ourselves. Anyway.
Yeah, we had driven a distance
Yeah,
to get there.
we had already, we drove like an hour. Then we were in the parking lot for an hour. That's why we sat there, because it was like, it's kind of a big effort to come down here.
Yeah, and then we were like, fuck it, we're here. We're going to play fucking mini golf. Yes, hello, little sir. Sorry, Popsicle's very happy I'm home. Yeah, you get that, boys. So anyway, different time. Went to the mall. And Ethan and I were waiting for them to show up in the food court area. We were just hanging out. They showed up. They were a little bit late, but not like horrible.
I mean, they were late enough for us to sit around waiting for them.
Yeah, but my friend's always late, so I guess I'm just used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, her personality is to be late. So anyway, so they show up, we all get like food or something. Well, Ethan and I got food. And then they were like, oh, we're being healthy. Let's get smoothies. So I don't know why they wanted smoothies.
Yeah, I remember this now.
So then he's like, okay, I'll go get us smoothies. And my friend just looks at him and goes, get me water. Not, hey, could you please get me water? Hey, will you grab a water when you're there? Get me water. So whenever Ethan and I are joking now, it's just get me water. Mini golf is rage-inducing, mostly because Ethan's really good at mini golf, and I am not.
The issue with mini golf is the same issue with regular golf. Everybody's always trying to get a hole-in-one. You don't go for a hole-in-one. You just try and make progress. That's the strategy.
I land in the water features a lot, which is why mini golf balls float. Well, all golf balls float, besides the point. So that was gimme water. So, and Ethan and I just looked at each other like,
Well, hold on. She said, so the thing is that we got food, we were eating, waiting for them. They got smoothies, they came back, they sat down. We were talking for like maybe 5 minutes. And then she just looks at him and goes, get me water. And the whole idea was to get him to leave so that we could talk shit.
Yeah, either way, it was just super fun.
And like, he was pissed when he was like, get me water. He just got up like really pissed off.
Yeah, he wasn't like, hey, I don't appreciate that, or I don't know where my voice is going. Hold on.
You need some of your liquid death, bro.
Okay, the liquid death, Dr. Pepper flavored one is addicting. So in that same trip, we then went around the mall. We ended up in Bath and Body Works, as one does. We're walking around sniffing candles and such, as one does. And they have that like section where they have like, you know, like energy
at the aromatherapy section.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to have water, not sugar water.
This is water.
It's gonna coat your. Okay.
It is too.
I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. Holy shit. God, I am astoundingly bad at video games.
You're so much better at this when you're not talking.
Yeah, that's so generous of you.
Anywho, so we're in the aromatherapy section, and this man, dead ass, picks up one of those like eucalyptus stress relief Bath and Body Works candles.
God, it's so fucking fun.
Goes, this would be really good for my combat fatigue. This is a man who got a position that does not frequently carry a firearm.
Wait, hold on. It wasn't just that. He set up chairs, didn't he?
I don't want to say what he was.
He worked inside. We can say that. Yeah.
Yes, he worked inside.
And he didn't have to shoot or do anything.
Yeah, he did not. He was not deployed into combat.
Yeah,
he did
never
not
saw
leave
combat.
the base.
And it was so awkward because like my uncle saw combat, died because of it. My grandpa saw combat, and it was like I was like, again, my whole family on my dad's side is military, and so it's just like heard a lot of stories about it, very desensitized to it. So for him to be like, I did basic training and now I have combat fatigue, it's like maybe, but I don't think the candle's gonna fix it.
Yeah, but he was like,
What's
sorry,
up?
Popsicle likes to get into things to get attention. Come here, bud. I'll hold you. You want snuggles? You want snuggles? You know you do.
From a drumstick snapping and hitting him in the head? Yeah.
Yeah, it was fascinating. Come here. I'm trying to get Popsicle to come here. Come on, buddy. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Mama wants snuggles. Come here. Come on. Come to your mother. He's just looking at me like, oh my god. Alright, he'll jump up here maybe, eventually, if I ignore him.
It's an army brass drummer? That's amazing.
Oh, his favorite toy is under your chair. That's what he was trying to get at.
So, Ice Cream is a calico, and Popsicle is a tuxedo.
He's a little tuxedo boy.
And Ice Cream contracted kitty HIV.
No, it's not. It's kitty COVID.
Kitty COVID.
They're very different illnesses.
Kitty COVID. And so we had to go through a whole regiment with her. And then he has all his toe beans fused together.
Yeah, he's born with all the right bones in his feet, but they're not in the right places, so his feet are really weird looking. And he doesn't have real claws.
Yeah.
He's got little nubby claws, but
It looks like
I
he's...
don't think either he rubs them down enough or they don't really grow.
Yeah. He, whoa. Where are we pinging? What's going on?
We only had one cat when Ethan made the cats video. Popsicle has been here since February.
I think we didn't even have Ice Cream then.
No, I think we had ice.
No, because I remember we were doing injections the first semester of grad school.
No.
Yeah.
No. No, you weren't in school when we were doing injections.
I thought we were.
No, it's been like 4 years now.
Don't say that. I don't like how time goes. That's no.
Anywho, so yeah, we have weird cats because we aren't having children, so we...
Because we're
very
those
much want-
millennials.
We literally are those millennials. Like, these are my children. Hello, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about them more than my coworkers talk about their literal children.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks for them. All of my coworkers are like, if you believe in reincarnation, you're going to want to come back as one of Sarah's cats. And I'm like, yeah, you would live a great life. Oh my god, Ice Cream's loafing on top of one of his springs. Look. She's like, fuck you.
I don't want either of these.
But yeah, so then combat fatigue. So that guy's a winner.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nearly as exciting. She literally hated him for like years. But they have a child. So she held out in hopes that things would get better. They did not. The child was more mature than the husband. And then she finally was like, I can't do it. The kid's old enough to understand. I'm out.
Well, wasn't it the kind of thing where like he didn't know any of his own passwords?
No, she did everything. She managed all of the bank accounts, all of the bills, did all the grocery shopping, did all the cooking. And then when she was like, hey, can you take our kid to the park? He was like, ugh, but I'm tired. And all he ever wanted to do was like stay home and play video games with the kid, which like in part is fine, but like the child is of the age that the child needs to go out and like
Socialize.
Socialize, get rid of energy, run around, be a kid.
Now, the PetSmart guy.
I don't know which dude we're talking about.
You don't?
No. Okay, mute it and tell me who the fuck we're talking
I'm not gonna mute it.
No, just
That's
tell me
exactly
who-
how you hot mic it.
Okay, who the fuck are we
Hey,
talking
wait. I'm gonna start listing off names. You type them down. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so your roommate, who hates me because I'm fat, and
Wait,
she's...
I don't have anything open.
Okay. This is gonna be so much fun.
Okay. Got roommate.
Let me see. Yes. Okay, now you know how you shared a suite with
Yes.
the other person? Alright, let me see that name.
Hold on, I changed it to my other coworker.
Wait, we already cleared this out? Shit.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, she had a friend
Uh-huh.
who would drink. Remember that one time we all, like, chugged 5-hour energies to see what would happen?
No, I don't remember who Melody's... Oh, shit. Oh, that was one of those names. No, I don't remember who her friend is. I remember the redhead, but she wasn't...
Yeah, okay, write her name down. Sarah, no names.
I think I'd be better at this.
Yeah. Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Okay, and she was with the guy who was like 10 years older than her who worked at PetSmart.
Yes.
Those two.
Yeah.
And that one time,
Yeah, that was who I thought it was. Yeah, they're married and they have 2 kids.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, okay, no, that is who I thought it was.
Okay, but you do remember the time we went to PetSmart so that I would talk to him, right?
Yes, I thought you were talking about...
The other one. No, I know the other one you're talking about.
Okay.
With the cat shit on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
and
no,
then
no.
that also reminded me of the sweet mate that had the boyfriend for forever, and then she came to Colorado and immediately broke up with him, and then ended up with the new guy.
Oh my god.
After he, like, paid and came out to visit her in Colorado.
Yeah, I remember. Yikes. Good times.
Yeah, I had...
Oh, okay. Got a little stuck there.
I don't want
I
to talk
died.
too much shit, because, like, I still very much still talk to this friend,
Uh-huh.
as opposed to
Oh, I'm not talking
the
about...
other one.
I'm not talking about that friend.
The friend with the cat.
Yeah. No.
It was a bad situation. She's gotten her life back together. It was not entirely her fault.
No, obviously. That dude was weird. So weird.
Yeah, it was a bad relationship.
Yeah. But she's actually how we, like, dated. Like, started dating.
Yeah, she got us
She got us together.
So
Yep. I remember.
yeah, this is kind of a thing I didn't realize until I got a little bit older that I attract. I'm just very, like, overly... I guess I'm too patient.
Well, understand, these are the people that we can talk about who are anonymous. There are some people with details so specific that we can't talk about it.
Yeah, I guess I'm patient, and I'm just like, I don't know, everybody has, like, bad things going on in life. Like, you can't judge them. And I think I'm just, like, too patient, and people pick up on that. And then I get weird people who aren't always necessarily the best people because I'm just patient.
How the fuck did I get one shot by that? Alright. So, Sarah, the wedding.
What about the wedding?
How much did you hear of my story? Because I wanted to get your side.
You were putting down the carpet,
Uh-huh.
and I was
What was...
upstairs, and that's all I remember.
Yeah, what was the energy like upstairs?
My friend looked very pretty, and everybody told her how beautiful she looked.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked really pretty.
Nice, got it. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think anybody liked the dude except for her.
Not even his mom.
No, his mom is, like, overly...
No, I know. I paid attention.
Yeah, no, his mom loves him a lot. Not, like, in, like, a bad way, just, like, a...
No, in a bad way.
No.
Was
like,
it-
not, like, a creepy way. She's just
Whoa,
way
whoa,
too
whoa,
attractive.
whoa. Wasn't she calling people out on Facebook while he was in the military?
No, that was... that's a different thing that I don't feel like we should discuss.
Okay. Sorry.
She was being rude to somebody about a thing.
As opposed to what?
Oh, he's a super bad mommy's boy. And then he, like...
Well, that was the problem, right?
Yeah, he
'Cause-
expected my friend
Yeah.
to treat him like his mother treats him. And his
Uh-huh.
mother's like, oh, you poor thing, let me bring you this. And oh, don't get up, let me bring you that. And oh, does your tummy hurt? Oh, you can stay home. Yeah, now that they're divorced, he moved, not back home with his mother, but I believe I was told it's about 10 minutes from his mother's house. So he's moved back, like, within 10 minutes of his mother's house. Because he is responsible for watching the child. And I don't think he actually wants to watch the child. So he wanted to move close to his mother so she could watch the child.
That was a shit show. And then I was talking about your cousin's wedding where the pastor left their vows in his car.
Oh. I heard you talking about the bachelor. Okay, in my defense, I also did not know that there was a bachelor and bachelorette party that would involve us being split up by genders.
I didn't realize.
Nobody would preface this beforehand.
Uh-huh.
My cousin was the one getting married. My male cousin was the one we were there for the wedding. And then I ended up with his, well, now wife, who I had met once at the bachelorette party where we watched Magic Mike. And it was,
Oh, yeah!
yeah, and I was like, okay.
No, I didn't know that New Mexico is so fucking empty. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we got lost on a side road, and on one side of the road was like a field of tall grass, and on the other side of the road was like a field of tall grass. And I could only see about 10 feet in any direction from the car. No street lights, no crossroads, nothing. It was like we were on a loading screen for 2.5 hours.
If you see Indian boys like that. I'm not here to generalize cultures, and it's your culture, so you are welcome to. But every relationship I have seen involving Indian men are just, this is my mom. You're really just dating my mother. You need to impress her, also be exactly like her, but, like, have sex with me.
Now, you mean that, like when you're first generation, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, the ones that you see on TV, which obviously they make it to TV.
Yeah, I'm
because they're
like,
interesting.
they're on TV. It's like, I could show you
Yeah,
some...
because they're on TV and they're interesting. I
Uh-huh.
don't by any means think that that's the entire fucking
I'm sure that somewhere on this planet there are normal Mormons. They are not on TLC.
Sounds like Kansas in August. Oh, it's so hot, guys. It's not hot for anybody else. It's like mid-80s right now, and I'm just like...
Okay, everybody hates the passive, where your flasks gradually restore your health. This is when they kick ass. Because when you're in the zone, like, technically it heals more health than just one big drink or whatever, right? But it out-heals the zone and heals you for longer than it would if you just regular drank it. So everybody clowns on it. Everybody hates it. I totally respect it, because when you're in a fight, it is not what you need. But when you're in the zone, it's fucking perfect.
My phone says 82, but my car said 85. So,
Don't get that. Guys,
80 is cold? No. 80's... Oh, it's gonna... Oh, global warming, everything is so much hotter than it used to be.
yeah, you know the one thing I will say, and this is a very millennial take, right? But one thing I remember from being a kid that you don't see nowadays, there are way fewer bugs. I saw this online, somebody brought it up, and I was like, holy shit, you're totally right. When was the last time you saw a bug hit your windshield?
It has been...
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah.
I've gotten a couple.
Not as much as it used to. It used to be like a daily problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did have that grasshopper go for like a good 15-mile ride on my car one time. He was on my car when I left work and I had to drive somewhere else, and he just sat on the hood of my car. Literally, I feel like I felt. You ever have that dumb thought where you're like, I'm separating this bug from his family. He'll never see them again. Like, this is Bug Life's fault.
Mm-hmm. No, John Egbert, I totally get what you're saying. Like, as somebody who's half first generation, right? I know exactly what you're saying with dealing with people back home, and in my situation, it's like, oh, basically people looking at you going, oh, well, it's a Chilean thing, you wouldn't understand. And it's like, ow, I'm gonna go cry.
You just clean your windshield every day when you get gas. Well, if you're living in Kansas, where there's a lot of I'm trying to think of a word other than corn, but corn is what's coming to me. So
Agriculture?
Thank you. There you go.
There you go. That's a better one.
Desert-based trauma.
Desert-based trauma.
I have a
Maybe, you know what? Maybe that, I bet you it is. I bet you it's those summers in California, that's why I always have a water bottle on my desk.
Probably.
Yeah, because, I mean, dude, when it hits, July and August, it's so hot that you can't, I remember thinking, dude, I can't wear shoes because my feet will be too warm. You have to be in sandals. You literally have to be. And it was it was before it was fashionable to do so. But everywhere you went, you had a water bottle.
There's 80% less bugs now than there were 20 years ago. That, I mean, I don't like bugs, but I'm also like, that's not good. You don't have AC and you have a corner apartment. I am so sorry. Socks become wrong, yes.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Child, what do you think you're doing?
I remember it's like, I can't wear shoes, I gotta do sandals. And I remember being the kind of heat where it's like, I don't want to do a short sleeve t-shirt.
No, you're in Huggy jail.
I need a tank top.
Huggy jail. He won't make any noise. He only makes noise
Nope.
when he wants to eat.
Yeah, summer and then not as hot summer.
Are you jealous? Oh, now I speak here because my brother's getting attention. How do I...
No, my family was out there over by Pasadena, dude. It's, yeah. But that is the one thing I'll say, right? It's like when you're in a colder climate, right? I really like hoodies and I like layering up and I like wearing like sweatpants. Nothing makes you more self-conscious about your body than having to go to Southern California.
Man, my favorite thing about hoodies is the ongoing joke where it's like, am I wearing my pajamas? Am I wearing a bra? You'll never know. I have a hoodie. Although apparently bras are now optional. Like, good for this generation. I'm not there, but good for you all.
Man, I miss SoCal. I miss SoCal so much, dude.
We're not going in the summer. You can take me over my melted body.
No, that's fair. Let's see. This doesn't really do anything. Okay. Well, I have 3,000. I can't buy anything.
Do I have any other weird friends we can tell them about that or don't have two specifics? Because I'm immediately thinking of one friend, but that's way too specific.
I'm immediately thinking of all your coworkers. I don't know. We just described their wedding. That's pretty specific.
True. I have lots of interesting friends. See, Marquim, you would think. Not true.
Going to Disney.
Aw. I want to go to Disney, but not in like 100-degree weather. What did you do?
What the fuck did I push? Huh, interesting. Didn't know my controller could do that. No, dude, like, the thing is, like, Disneyland has a very, very different vibe from Magic Kingdom. Like, even though they're supposed to be close to one another, obviously there are, like, the surface differences, like different rides, slightly different layout. But the thing about Disneyland is that it has, like, a history to it. I know everyone in Europe is going to be like, it's not from the 1300s history. But, like, you can, like, walk around Disney and be like, yeah, this thing's been around here since the 60s when it first opened.
He did not break the controller. It just apparently, if you take it apart a specific way, it gets mad. Seriously? Children? The cats are being cats.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's something, you know what? It might have just been the fact that I was a child. But, I mean, from my experience, what I remember from Disneyland was really different from Magic Kingdom.
What is your character? Oh, okay.
I'm the archer, but I got skin.
No, I missed everything, and I didn't realize he was pushing. So he's just standing there looking at the wall, and I'm like,
No, we're pushing the door.
I swear to you all, the cats behave until I come home, and then they're like, freedom!
Well, they sleep until you come home.
True.
Never been to any Disney park. Well, if you're in Europe, you could do Disneyland in Paris, right?
I've heard mid things.
John Egbert, are you in Anaheim? Oh my god. Disneyland is in California. Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is downtown Disney, the Disneyland park itself, and then California Adventure. Disney World is Oh, you're in Irvine. Okay. Oh, dude, are you like working at Blizzard? Anyway. Disney World is more like a small town. There's a collection of parks and resorts where you can stay, and then like they have 2 water parks.
Would you do stuff?
And they have like a whole shopping area. You have got.
Did you just get one shot?
I just got fucked kind of hard. No, yeah, you know, we never would have met if any of the schools I applied. Here's a fun story. So I'm a high school dropout, right? Talked about that before. I got turned down from like 14 different schools. USC was one of them. And,
yeah, but we never would have met.
Yeah, then we never would have met. Yeah. No, but it was like, I got turned down by every UC school. I got turned down by USC. I want to say I applied to like Washington as well, and I got turned down by them. Yeah, I got turned down by so many schools it got to the point where I realized that if you get a regular envelope, it means you didn't get into college.
No.
And if you get one of the big envelopes that's the size of a sheet of paper, that has all your onboarding information. And so it means that you did. So like it got to the point where it was like, oh, I got a letter. That means I didn't get in. It was fucking crushing, dude. I applied to the Bay Area. I applied everywhere. Fucking everywhere. So that means that my younger cousin has now graduated from the college that turned me down. And then the person who sat next to me in music theory pedagogy, she got her master's at USC. And I was like, oh, cool, they didn't let me in. And she was like, that made like her really nervous. And then I know a music theory person who is now at USC, and it's just like totally up my ass that I didn't get in. John Egbert, I literally applied to every single like California university that I could. I got turned down by them all.
You got into the backup.
Hold on. The undergrad that I got into, right? I got into after applying 4 months after the application date had closed, and they just still had spots open, so they were like, okay. And then there was all the bullshit. Raphael, I'm telling you, every single one. Every single one. What? I got turned down by them all.
It wasn't the school you wanted, but you got me.
Well, it's so awkward when your dad, because your dad is like super into the school that we went to, because you're a legacy. Mm-hmm. But I'm like,
I'm from Colorado, so
yeah. San Francisco Conservatory. Damn.
Best trade-off. I don't know. I feel like am I worth a bachelor's degree, my love? You don't have to answer that.
Hollywood is...
Changes topic.
Hold on, let me finish. Hollywood is not what I thought it was when I was in high school. Especially the film scoring world. So it's like, there would have been a lot of tears.
Popsicle! Do not touch my cup! Get off of that!
Sarah has this thing draped over the mantle, and he likes to play with it, and Sarah has like all of her delicate stuff on top of the mantle.
I have all my Lego flowers up there.
And so, if Popsicle's not careful... Okay, Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy died. No, dude, Hollywood, the actual town, sucks. Like, I've been to like the Hollywood Strip, if you'd even call it that, the Walk of Fame, and it's nothing but like strip clubs, porn, liquor and gun stores, 2 blocks of the Grumman's Theater, you know? And that's it. That's Hollywood. Congratulations, you've done Hollywood. And there's just a shit ton of people trying to take your money. You know? Oh, okay. Well, I think we killed one boss. I'm so bad at this game. I love it. Oh, God. Alright.
Oh, I just got back.
Oh, sorry. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Haha. Yep. No, it is. No, I gotta go because we got dinner at 5:30.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize what time it was.
Yep, exactly. All right, guys. Sarah and I are gonna head out. I just put a new VOD on the VOD channel. Oh, you just got here. I'm sorry,
Sorry, Raphael.
But I'm putting everything on the VOD channel, so if you miss anything, you can watch the VODs.
There's a really good story about my longtime best friend's wedding.
There are several really good stories that you can get. But yeah, no, we're gonna have dinner. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to regret whatever it is that I eat. And then I'm gonna watch 5 Nights at Freddy's. Like, shit, man, I really got to check that out.
I'm probably gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, the shot always kicks your ass, dude.
Every time I get an allergy shot, I'm like, I'm fine, and then like an hour later, I'm like, sleep on the couch.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I love you all for tuning in. Thank you again for all the subs, everything. You guys are so generous. I really mean it. But yeah, no, I'm gonna head out.
I did not make it.
That was I misspoke with the. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much. Be safe. Bye.